am I supposed to transport? We've got Dodgson here. Dodgson, we've got Dodgson here. Dodgson, we've got Dodgson here. Dodgson, Dodgson, we've got Dodgson here. Dodgson, we've got Dodgson here. Dodgson, we've got Dodgson here. Dodgson, nice hat.
Remember viable embryos. 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 Customs can even check it if they want to. 36 hours. Yeah? The embryos could be back here in San Jose. We get the bass.
Nice hat. Don't get cheap on me, Dodgson. Your company catches up on 10 years of research. Nice hat. Don't get cheap on me, Dodgson. Your company catches up on 10 years of research. Nice hat. Oh, I've got an 18-minute window. Your company catches up on 10 years of research. Nice hat. Don't get cheap on me, Dodgson. Your company catches up on 10 years of research. Nice hat.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
But even if they did, it came to me, the other day, or actually just recently today. I don't think PCs or video games were really meant to have fans. It doesn't seem. Number one, it's not aesthetic at all. It looks crap.
It doesn't go with
That's the reason
aesthetic.
I think why.
Then you're buying shit fans.
Scree, hoodie, scree.
That was adorable. What was that?
Indeed.
I just want to pat her head. I don't know if I want to watch it anymore.
I'm a fucking 30. No!
Are traps gay or not?
Oh no!
I knew it!
Another high five.
Ow, why?
For the record, traps are gay, but fucking a trap is not.
Did you just compare yourself and your channel to the Jews of Auschwitz?
No, I compared the Jews in Auschwitz to my channel because I currently have a much more serious plight than they did.
You're saying you wouldn't fuck your daughter? No, it's just God.
Not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black.
Look what I did. Yes. Changing the boat. Come on, changing it. Oh!
The dancing moon knight.
A dancing moon.
Oh my fucking god. Kill yourself!
White man. There's no need to feel down. I said, white man. Pick yourself off the ground. I said,
Make America great again! The truth!
Okay. Here we are. Episode 13 of the Dishonored Wolf podcast, and today I'm joined by Alex, and by Dude, and by MauLer, but I need to get the latter two in here.
So you're stuck with me! Hooray! Oh, jeez. How you all doing? It's just me and Wolf. Not awkward at all. Hey, guys. What's up?
Alright, let's get Dude and MauLer in here since they're more interesting than you.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Dude.
Dude is actually here for once.
I almost missed it. Hold on one second.
Wow. I'm amazed.
Man.
Good evening.
He definitely never almost misses it. How's it going, MauLer?
Oh, you know, great. Not frustrated, stupid Jurassic World. That video should have been released 2 weeks ago and just left alone, but no, 5 different versions and in worry of a fucking 6th one now.
Oh god. A 6th
fucking
one?
hope not. Just
oh,
how stupid the editing system is on YouTube. I left one little clip in, and I can't just take it right out.
Yeah, the snipping tool is just fucking retarded. The whole editing system on YouTube is retarded. Doesn't make any damn sense.
God, it's been annoying. I just want to get on with other shit now, but no.
No, Jurassic World.
It wouldn't be so bad, but Jurassic World 2 is so fucking bad. Like, I want my video up because I want to talk about how fucking bad it is.
Yeah.
But MauLer, it's just a movie about dinosaurs.
That's
So
how it
it's-
always
it's-
goes.
The fucking clone reveal, man. I just want you to see it because I want to see your take on the fucking clone reveal.
Oh god, tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday, so I get to watch that fucking horrible movie tomorrow night. Fun.
Oh,
And
haven't.
you've already seen my video, so that's just going to put you in a place where you're already fucking going in, like, hating everything.
It's gonna be
like,
fantastic.
Someone pointed out that I didn't even put it in my video. How is the Mosasaurus still alive if it's been 3 years and nothing gets into its fucking den? Like, it's not fed.
Don't you love how it jumps out to eat every fucking thing that's within radius of that damn thing?
It's the stupidest fucking enclosure that they ever make. When I first saw the film, I was like, can that eat people? And then it eats the T-Rex at the end by jumping over its own fucking enclosure.
Yeah, couldn't it have just jumped into the fucking stadium and ate everyone in, like, one bite? Or maybe not everyone, but, like, at least 5 or 10 people.
Yeah, and the fact that, like, I was almost certain that there was never a gate that connected it to the ocean. I don't remember that being a thing in the first film.
Oh, I didn't even really remember. I just saw that it was in the ocean in the trailer, and I was like, wait, why the fuck would they build it right next to the ocean if they can just fucking get out? Why would you...
You'll hear it when you watch the film, but he's like, don't worry, man, everything here is long dead. And it's like, why do you think everything's long dead? Do you not... The enclosure for the Mosasaurus is so small. It's like, how do you not just get a life scanner, any kind? Just like, oh, there it is. The enormous fucking Mosasaurus is still right there.
And better yet, why exactly do they have an openable gate for the fucking Mosasaurus to get out?
Yeah, you'd think it would be like a gate and then another.
Why would they even need to open that gate?
Yeah, why can't they just... I don't know, man.
Guys, you bring up a lot of valid points, but there's one huge flaw in all of this, and that they all have logic, and that apparently doesn't apply to this movie, so...
No, you're supposed to just have fun. Watch all the dinosaurs go roar.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, movies are for stupid people who don't think during when they're watching a movie. Of course, that's just how it works.
MauLer, do you?
What's this about stupid people?
We're talking about you, dude.
Oh,
No, we're not.
Totally are.
Only behind your back. No, sorry.
Someone in chat said, "Is Jeff Goldblum at least good in it?" It's like,
he's
which
not in
you
it.
Want to talk about?
Doesn't he say one line or something, and then he's gone?
Like literal screen time. I think is around 70 seconds or 80 seconds, something like that.
Like he's just there to collect his paycheck, and then he's done.
Yeah, which I don't even get. Like his whole entry into the film is to comment that what's being done, he thinks it's wrong. That's it. He's like, nah, I don't think you guys should save the dinosaurs. See you later.
No, we shouldn't, because apparently they have feathers, so they're not worth saving now. They used to look cool, and then science had to ruin it, so I think we should go back to religion.
Well, maybe we can worship the Muslim Saurus.
The Muslim...
You know, it's funny, every time you say I just picture that fucking Brachiosaurus, whatever it is, with the little Bin Laden head. So
Muslim Saurus.
God, I see. I can't keep talking to you. I'm friends with racists. It's gonna get me in trouble. Wait for the next fucking Reddit thread about you, Wolves. Be like, he called a dinosaur a Muslim Saurus. Fucking atrocious.
Oh, I can't wait.
You said way worse things. So.
Oh God, yeah. Well, I can't wait until I upload my video, and then that fucking echo chamber thread is gonna come back up, and they're like, "Oh, Marvel's okay, but not Jurassic Park."
Yeah, and we agree too much as well. That annoys people.
Oh, like, God.
All the movies we've covered, I don't think we've disagreed yet.
Did they not watch that stream, that like 3-hour stream you and me had, where we disagreed like almost the whole time?
Well, this is the thing. I've made what, 3 film reviews? 4, I think. And, like,
yeah, 4.
You've made a shit ton that like so it's just stupid because like yeah, I've only Black Panther to me is like definitively shit. Same with fucking Last Jedi, Jurassic World. Like, these films are just not... of course we agree, they're terrible. These are contentious films.
Yeah,
I'll
never get over the comments about how I'm a Marvel fanboy, and I have one positive fucking Marvel video and, like, 5 negative ones.
It reminds me of the guy we talk about, the beard guy who made the video being like, Infinity War is just like every other Marvel film. It's like... God damn it, man. You chose the wrong time to say this.
I was so disappointed when I found out that was Blame Truth, because I remember watching him, like, a ton, like, 5 or 6 years ago. And now I find out he's just got this little shitty channel where he just makes bad content.
70k plus subscribers, but he's not got a great view count going, I think.
Yeah, but, I mean, like, his old channel's at, like, 270,000 subs. And he used to pull in, like... an average of like 50 some odd thousand views per video, and he would upload a lot, like really frequently.
Because like I've always felt that it was a bit of a bandwagon to just jump on hating Marvel, and I feel like his videos like encapsulate in that. He just echoes what everybody's been saying about Marvel overall, which actually applies to a lot of the Marvel movies. I don't deny that. It's just that Infinity War is not the one you go for this. It's like,
yeah, that's like
pick something else.
Infinity War is the most out there compared to all the other films.
Yeah, Age of Ultron was the time to say that they're all the same. That was an easy target.
Well, Age of Ultron's probably one of the movies where you could be like, okay, this one's shit, this one's shit, this one's shit.
Yeah, because he just made loads of noise about how he's never going to see a Marvel film again. It's like, what took you so long to reach this fucking verdict?
To the end of the fucking MCU, I guess.
Yeah. End of phase, what is it, 3, I think?
I wouldn't know. You'd know more than I would.
That phase 4 is going to be the SJW phase, because they're bringing in females and whatever.
Female Iron Man, female Thor.
Oh, God.
Oh, is that coming in, actually?
I don't know.
If they kill off all the original Avengers, I'll be half signed out. I'll be like, all right. I think, especially if the Russo brothers stop directing as well.
Honestly, I'd be okay if they killed off all the Avengers, because the original Avengers, because they've had so many movies, so they could use a contract let go.
Well, you don't have to kill all of them.
Yeah.
You can have like narrative reasons for them just to go away, and then like end up redoing the MCU in 2 or 3 years.
Besides, you know, you can still do stuff with them that's interesting. Got to get people to do it that aren't retarded. Don't give Ryan Coogler another one. He's gonna have Black Panther 2, man. Ugh.
Oh boy.
So, may I hop in and interject real quick?
Yes.
It's very nice to meet you, Mr. MauLer. I have never heard of you or know you before, so hello.
I don't even know what your name is. Hello.
You may call me Alex. Everyone
Hello,
else
Alex.
does.
You can also call him gay.
Yes.
Fag stream. Is everyone here?
Apparently that's an option, and also fur fag. Yeah, you know, take your pick, man.
Now, Mr. MauLer.
I'll probably go with Alex.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Now, MauLer, is it true you're known as the gay club as the Ball Mauler?
What?
What?
Sorry,
I have no idea.
So, you MauLer being new to this stream, I have to ask you.
Yeah, this is his second time being.
Oh,
on.
right. Right.
Learn
Oh,
your
shit.
MauLer lore.
Yeah. Sorry. Jeez, I'm just assuming shit here because I haven't met you before.
God, do
My
your
bad.
research, Alex.
It's
Well,
technically his third stream because like didn't
We all know that the only streams that matter is the ones that have me in them. So no, I'm sorry,
right.
I'm kidding. No, but okay. Have you answered this question then yet, MauLer? Yes or no? Are traps gay?
Oh, we already did this.
Okay, never mind. Then we've already done that.
You
Cool.
have to keep doing it.
We always do it. That's just the Dishonored stream way, isn't it, Wolf?
Yes, but you know, dude is on like all of these podcasts, so you know that that question comes up every single show.
They're not
Because
gay.
he won't fucking let it go, will you, dude?
Never. Not gay.
Yes, they
Sucking
are.
A woman's dick is not gay. Those are the fucking rules. If it's a woman, it's not gay.
Well, you know, Rags is in the chat right now, so he'll probably talk shit about you still, dude.
I've got a friend who's
Does he talk shit about
sucked
me?
dick
I
and said he's
deserve
not
it.
gay. It became a meme on my channel. A friend of mine who's openly sucked some dick, done some gay stuff, and he said he's absolutely not bisexual or gay. It was just some stuff he enjoyed doing, and all of us were like,
If you enjoy sucking dick, you're a faggot. I'm not a smart man.
That's
But
clear.
I do know that.
Wait, what about if a guy was to suck your dick and you
Uh-huh.
enjoyed it? Does that make you gay, or does that make you just someone who enjoys getting the dick sucked?
I would. Did he know it was a guy? Did he feel the
Yes.
beard on his balls?
Of course.
Okay. 'Cause I would have to go to my favorite Wheeler Walker Jr. song. Which one of you queers is gonna suck my dick? Where it's just like, I'm all out of women, so I guess I'll go with you guys. It's like, probably one of the greatest country artists of our time.
The important things get discussed on this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
most important questions get discussed here.
Just do what feels good, as long as you're not hurting anybody. Just, you know, if you're not like, you know, like violently molesting a child, then you pretty much.
I mean, yeah, you know, you don't cross into that territory.
We don't go
You
there,
have to-
dude.
you have to romance that child. You know?
No! No, 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 no. No, not that either.
You know, take it to Chuck E. Cheese. You know.
No. We are not entertaining this.
God.
Really awkward politician or something who's like, yeah, we're gonna legalize gay marriage, but don't touch children, okay? Everyone's just like, what the f?
No, I'm gonna be that politician. Is like, okay, gay marriage is okay, just as long as it's not interracial, and then I just walk off the stage.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
We can't
Beautiful.
be letting them darkies with our white women.
You walk off stage with 4 more years, 4 more years.
That would be the greatest if I was just like, it could be gay but not interracial, and I just hear 4 more years.
Gotta keep the pure race, guys. That's how it works.
We can't let gay white dudes get pregnant by gay black dudes.
Get pregnant by...
Don't pee in my butt. I don't want to get pregnant.
Man.
I wonder, I mean, I know there's a lot of like there's a fetish for that, like male pregnancy. But I wonder, like, if that is actually a possibility in the future. Probably not. I hope not. But man.
Wait, are you telling me I'm not the only one that jerked off to that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
What?
Oh, Junior.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, you're the only one, dude.
All right.
They're making like a sequel to that, right? And Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger are set to come back.
Wait, no, that's a different movie. Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger were twins.
No, I'm pretty. Oh,
You're
it could be a
mixing
sequel
up
to
two different
Twins.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still.
I would watch any movie with Danny DeVito. He's so fucking hot.
What?
Oh wait, did I say that out loud?
I don't think you're in the majority opinion on that one.
Come on, Danny DeVito's pretty sexy.
No.
Jerking off the pregnant Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. So the sequel.
I hope this whole conversation's taken out of context. By the way, I want there
Eddie
to be a
Murphy
clip.
is supposed to be their triplet. How does that work? Isn't he Blake? Does it work?
He identifies as white.
I'm sure the film's going to be very realistic.
Isn't he? Wait, who identifies as white? Danny DeVito?
I'm sure he would identify as white.
Dude, I'm gonna say something that's gonna shock everyone here.
Oh, what's what?
Apparently, you're a little bit too quiet.
Am I really? All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me fix the gain. How's
The
that?
game. Oh,
gain.
yeah. Oh, the gain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Is it better?
You'll have to ask the chat though. They're the ones saying that you're too quiet.
All right. I can't really be by my computer because of the fan. I did fix my computer, as you can tell. It's not as loud as it was before, because there was dust on the fan underneath it. It takes an under. I don't know. Point is, I fixed it. Now it's not as loud as it was before.
I do hear the fan though.
Is it as bad as it was? As it is usually?
Probably not.
Well, it's always bad, but you know.
Yeah, I think that's why I had the gain down.
Sorry, I just have to clarify something. The chat is catching up now, and they're like quoting me on Danny DeVito is pretty sexy. I was joking. I do not take that seriously.
No, screw that.
You're joking.
No, screw that, because they're probably all taking me seriously on the fucking Chuck E. Cheese comments. No, if they're gonna take, which I was not serious. If I can't defend myself, you can't defend yourself on Danny DeVito.
I think the Danny DeVito one is a little bit more defensible.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, in comparison, I think I'll take that actually.
Oh,
wonderful.
Why did we go down this road? Why?
Well, you're the one who went down. You're the one who went down that road. Don't blame us.
That's really what it is. It's like I see the fork in the road, and then I just grab the steering wheel and turn it to the worst possible way.
You go between the forks.
Yeah, I go
and
off
the part
the
that
beaten
isn't
path.
the road.
Yes. Where we beat kids.
No. Why do you jump to that? I mean, I guess it's better than the last one, but
yeah.
Choosing two lesser evils.
No, we need to start beating kids more. Why not?
All these fucking entitled millennials just need to get the shit beat out of them.
They're ruining my internet. Everyone's like, think of the children. You can't say fuck. No, we gotta beat them harder. So when they go on the internet.
What's the new one that they're selling over at Infowars? Like carnivore or something is their new drug. You just reminded me of like.
I know.
It used to be brain force.
It's like, isn't it like conservatives and carnivore put together?
I can't remember, but I just remember seeing it and being like, "Oh, they're not selling brain force anymore."
Well, contained soy, they had to discontinue it.
I mean, that must have affected their audience a little bit, considering how obsessed with soy they are.
Oh,
like, in terms of it being negative, you know.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Joe Pulsive Watson.
Joe Pulsive Watson.
Whatever. you always catch me right when I'm about to sleep, so I apologize. But Joe Pulsive Watson. I said it wrong again. Shit. Joe.
No.
Someone.
Joe.
There's no Joe.
What's his name? Why do I keep saying I keep trying to correct it and it just goes back to Joe.
I don't want to tell you. I just want you to keep guessing until you get it right.
Joe Isn't
No.
that Joe?
No.
Sorry, Paulsif is such a fucking name.
Paul Joseph Watson.
There you go.
Holy shit.
Can we actually, like, get a petition running to change his name to Joe Paulsif Watson?
You should have corrected me. We should have just kept calling him that.
Should have just acted totally natural, like it was always this way.
But yeah, you should have just let me look like an idiot, so that way your comments could be all about me.
We can't just make you look like an idiot without laughing at how fucking retarded you are.
And you always manage to make yourself look like an idiot anyway. So
Yeah, as long as people are laughing, I don't care if it's at me. But anywho, there's this fucking. He put out this video of like, "This is America," and it had to be the most cringiest fucking video I saw. Like I like watched like the first.
Wait, are you sure you're talking about Paul Joseph Watson and not Donald Glover?
No, he put out a video talking.
Like, he covered it.
He covered it.
Oh,
okay. He was essentially saying that Donald Glover was a representation of white America. Like,
but
he's black.
How does that work?
I don't know. The video can be interpreted in many different ways, but his way was definitely wrong.
Well, I mean, we are talking about the guy who's like, soy turns men into bitches, and then he sells a supplement that has, like, soy in it.
Yeah.
I mean, even in the music video, he's singing "Black Man, Get Your Money." How does that a white representation?
I don't know. I'll conservative as a conservative.
You can always
have to
spin
defend,
it and then sell his brain force at the end.
As someone who's conservative, I have to blindly defend him. So give me a second while I think of something. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Well then.
No, but seriously, he's fucking dope. Sometimes he's got a point, but most of the time, no. But a broken clock's worth twice.
You really are tired.
Oh gosh. Dude.
Yeah, sometimes. What the fuck do you call him? Joe Paulsif Watson.
Yeah, Joe Paulsif Watson.
Sometimes a Joe Paulsif Watson is right twice a day. You know.
Someone make fan art of Joe Paulsif Watson.
It's just gonna be him with a fucking like tismy face, just like beauty.
Oh, speaking of Donald Glover, the only thing I knew him from was of Community. So suddenly seeing him in that music video, it's like, oh shit.
No, I knew him way before when he was in Derek Comedy. Do you remember the spelling skit?
The first time I ever saw him was in the movie The Martian, but in the book that character is supposed to be Indian, so
Oh. Wait.
Donald Glover?
Fucking blackwashing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, was that blackwashing? Shit.
What did he do?
Let the slightly lighter brown person do it. Come on.
Wait, wasn't wait? Are you talking about Donald? Wasn't that movie? When did that movie come out?
The Martian?
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
That had Donald Glover in it.
Yeah, he played such a minor role that if you took him out, it probably wouldn't have changed a fucking thing. But you know.
Okay.
I was actually going to say I don't remember him being in the film, but there you are.
Yeah, he was the second and less important black guy.
Oh yeah, because the other one's in it, and Doctor Strange's like apprentice dude, whatever.
Yeah. The guy who is in 2012, the one that really should not have been in 2012. But then again, nobody should have been in 2012.
I don't know. I totally believe John Cusack as a person who regularly escapes the world falling apart in front of him with just his car. You know. I remember seeing that scene and just being like, what the fuck? Like, are they even trying anymore? It was like, he was in like I don't even, it was like Los Angeles or something. Like, all the city was crumbling apart. He was just driving down a road. I was like, yeah, sure.
I like how giant blocks of LA were just sinking into nothingness.
What movie is this?
2012. It's one of those shitty Roland Emmerich movies where everything explodes for absolutely no reason.
End of the world, yeah.
Yeah, shit.
I mean, at least in Michael Bay movies, there's a reason why things explode. But Roland Emmerich's just like, blow everything up.
Because you got climate change for the day after tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, because like all of Antarctica splits in half for no reason, and then like 4 tornadoes destroy LA. He really doesn't like LA.
Well, damn right, it's no reason because climate change isn't real. That's also a joke. That's on the
Yes.
list of jokes.
Brain
Molestation, climate change. Add it to the list.
Well, I think climate change is more of a topic because a lot of people actually don't believe in it.
Yeah, I know that hasn't ever since the industrial age started, hasn't climate been going up faster than usual?
Well,
something like that.
Some people argue during the summer that, oh my gosh, it's getting so hot, but then during winter it's getting so cold, and they're like, if climate change is making everything hotter, then why is it so gosh dang cold during the winter? But it's not how. I mean, it's called global warming in the beginning, and they're trying to change that to climate change.
Because the second is more accurate.
Yes, it's more accurate, and people keep confusing global warming that it should be warm all around the year, all the time. So, people being stupid.
Yeah, it's bad in Wisconsin because it's always there's never an in between. It's either hot or it's fucking cold. Like spring doesn't seem to exist anymore.
Yeah.
Who needs spring?
I do. I would like to not have air conditioning on in my house to save some money.
Well, I gotta say the weather is great here right now in Sweden, but it's gonna fucking suck during winter. My God, I'm not looking forward to that.
Are you catching my stupid, Alex? Because you seem to be tripping up on your words now. Not as badly as mine, but I think you're catching it.
How am I tripping up?
Not as badly as me. It's the pot calling the kettle black here, but
That's racist, dude.
oh yeah. At least, like I said, it can be gay, just not interracial.
Anyway, I must say I'm very curious, Wolf.
Yes.
Do you have anything in particular planned for this wonderful podcast today?
Yes, I have many videos pulled. Yeah, dude just needs to join the fucking rabbit link.
It sent me a link to it said download the app when I clicked on the link.
When are you on?
Are you on your cell phone?
I can get my tablet and do that way.
I see there is potential for Alex Jones. Do we have any Joe Pulsive Watson videos either?
I don't believe so, no. Not this time.
We can put up the thing I was talking
Maybe
about.
we can find a Joe Pulsive Watson, though. That should work. I don't know, maybe Dude has some of those.
I don't know. The only idea I had was the This Is America video I was talking about with how stupid it is. Give me 1 second.
Sorry, what is happening?
Technical difficulty.
I don't know.
Okay, 1 second.
So how's the weather in the UK?
Getting hotter, and I don't like.
That's
Same
such
here.
a British thing. That's such a British thing to say.
I mean, we're never happy with the weather. Literally never. It could be perfect, and we hate it.
We have our rain, and we like it.
I do like the rain, genuinely.
Yeah. Fucking Brits.
Nice.
I like being all mopey and lame. Like,
I think so far during our summer, we've had it rain once. And it was like pouring rain for like half an hour straight, and that was it.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I'm not complaining.
I approve.
Dude, how fucking long does it take you to click on a goddamn link? I gave you the link 20 minutes before we started.
Okay, every time I click the link, it sends me to a, download on the iPhone.
Oh my god.
Get in. I'm not... Motherfucker.
I also just realized that the podcast is in a stale moment where we're just talking about the fucking weather. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's evolved into.
Yeah. Welcome to the peak of the podcast, everyone. We're talking about the fucking weather.
I got this will be vaguely interesting. I got linked to an article that there's people complaining that Chris Pratt was paid more for his time on Jurassic World 2 than Bryce Dallas Howard, and I got to talk to Rags about this randomly. I just sent him it, and then he was like, "Who's Bryce Dallas Howard?" I was like,
yeah,
exactly.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I had
That's
no idea
exactly
who
the
it
point.
was at first. I had to actually look it up and be like, oh, the ginger bitch. Got it.
The ginger
And it's like
one.
outrageous as the gender gap is encouraged and blah blah blah. And it's like, but he's way better than his.
I mean, the fact that no one even knows who the hell she is really telling.
Oh, that girl. Yes, I
Well,
know.
it's funny because I was like, yeah, what is she even in? Then some people were like, well, she's in the Terminator films. It's like, oh yeah, but she was in Terminator 4.
I saw her in Black Mirror. Ah.
Yeah, she's in that.
The only
She's in a
other...
couple.
The only comment I've seen that says where she's from is a guy who's like, I liked her in Pete's Dragon. Also, I want to penetrate her.
Oh, well, of course.
So, it's like, okay, well, that's a thing.
There, I'm here. Are you happy?
Yes, I am happy.
Ooh, I'm excited
So-
for that fucking game. Sorry.
So, MauLer, you like From Software.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this
Sort
is
of.
the best representation. I know
Well-
what you're gonna. I know what this is, and it's the best representation of America.
Yeah, well, they made a game a while ago, and I guess they've remastered it for this generation.
Thank you,
So,
Digital Devolver.
I'm sure you'll enjoy this.
Oh, this was on the Devolver E3, wasn't it?
I don't know, I think Dude was the one that... Or no, someone else linked me to this on Twitter.
Let's party! Welcome to the White House.
White House.
Michael!
Classic voiceover.
Yeah, I got nothing for this. When I saw it in E3, I was like, is this a joke?
America great again.
Yeah.
Love the
so many
slogan.
people were pissed. I was like, come on, just let them have fun. Fuck. I don't think anyone who works at Devolver.
Probably more new content in it than Dark Souls Remastered, though.
I might still get that.
Don't. Just mod normal Dark Souls.
Yeah, but like
You can't even buy normal Dark Souls now.
You can't? Really?
They've knocked it off the store for the new one.
That's fucking retarded.
Well, this is why when you said you like From Software, I was like,
Oh. Well,
I still like
wasn't it another company that that made that one, or that remastered that?
Oh, well, I mean, From Software is still responsible, right? Because it's like they loan out the IP to have these things happen.
Oh,
and
right.
Besides, they're the ones that approved the fucking Scholar of the First Sin bullshit for Dark Souls 2, so I still kind of hate them for that.
Oh, so I inaccurately portrayed your affection for them.
Well, they still made games I love, so, you know.
It's a love-hate relationship.
I still like original Dark Souls. Fuck all of them. All the other ones, because you have to, in order to level up, you have to talk to someone and hear their life fucking story before you can deposit your fucking soul points.
I mean, isn't that the same thing with every Dark Souls game? What the fuck are you talking about,
dude?
No,
the original Dark Souls, you just go to a fireplace and you level up.
You mean Demon Souls?
No, Dark Souls. The Dark
So I have
Souls.
to talk to Oscar.
The first
in
Dark
Souls
Souls.
1.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about, though. It is annoying to talk to the person to upgrade in like Dark
Oh,
Souls
you mean
3.
like the Fire Link bitch?
Yeah.
And if you accidentally kill him, you have to start the game all fucking over. It's just... I don't want to hear a life story every time I fucking level up.
I just want to fucking level up and kill some more dudes.
Yeah. I want to level up, get that shit over with, and then move on.
I mean, you can skip the dialogue pretty quickly, but, you know.
It's still annoying.
Eh. Here's a small thing.
So, Wolf, you have some questions from the chat. Do you care about them at all, or?
He doesn't.
I mean, well, there you go.
It's fine if you don't. I'm just wondering if I should read them to you or not.
We can read chat questions at the end, because otherwise we'll just it'll devolve into something horrible. I'm sure it always does.
You heard that, guys? Wolf is taking all the questions at the end.
Are we doing a Q&A event at some point?
I don't know.
Well,
I didn't know we were doing this until 13 hours ago.
No, the thing is, I was just mentioning to Dude, I was thinking it could maybe be a nice idea that the podcast people within your Discord channel maybe did a Q&A within the voice channels there. It was just an idea that I threw out, and there was nothing more. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. It was just an idea, and I was gauging interest. Like, hey, dude, would you maybe be interested? And you're like, fuck, what did I miss? Like, shield.
Gauging interest?
Well, I'm so used to missing fucking live streams because I'm irresponsible. I thought I fucked up.
Well, you know, that wouldn't be a first for you.
No, I was actually just trying to, you know, gauge interest. And gauge. Yeah.
I'm always down to look stupid on live.
Gay interest. No, I was just trying to find out if there was an interest, and I was trying to do it in good time, and that was all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I have an Alex Jones video for us.
Let's go.
We all love Alex. Good old Alex.
When's he coming on the podcast?
You all love me?
No. The better Alex.
Oh. Okay. That's fine. Show the video. That's cool.
Yeah.
I hope this clash involves blood.
Just bring the agitator on in here.
This is from a while ago. This is pretty awesome.
Hold on. Let's all try to fight, guys. Hey, man, how you doing? What's your name?
Hey, they keep pushing me, but I just wanted to sign up for the open.
No, the Democrats are never violent.
Oh, it's that guy.
Attacking the Trump people.
I'm not a Democrat either. I'm a nihilist.
I know. The Daily Show's on a Pentagon weapon program.
I'm not on the Daily Show. I'm on MySpace.
Okay, good.
MySpace.
I mean, you seem like you're upset.
I want you to have sex with my wife.
Just trying to be shocking.
No, not at all. Really, here's my hotel key. I want you to have sex with my wife.
Sir, I know you're trying to be shocking right now.
I'm super into Trump. I'm Trump all day, baby. Right, Trump, baby.
All right. Now, you have been up here at the end of the deal.
Why does my pee-pee come out yellow?
Oh, now I know what this is. This is an agitator who doesn't want to actually even have speech. He wants to shut down our speech. That's his job. No. You want me to have... Well, we have children.
You can't melt steel.
We have...
the bombs in Tower 7.
Well, I've exposed all that.
So casual.
I want to know who put the bombs in Tower 7.
Yeah, he wants to edit this later. He came up and talked about his hotel room and sex and peeking.
And sex?
On me. I got a song called "Don't Tread on Me."
All to be edited. This is all to be edited later.
Eric Andre.
This is all disinformation.
I got it.
Completely. All right, appreciate
I think
you,
you
sir.
tried to do this
Now, you just read the
Democratic
All right, good.
convention, but
Thank
they
you.
wouldn't let him.
You have nothing to say. Go on down. Just vulgarity. All right, folks.
Beautiful.
That's from a while ago.
When the troll gets trolled.
Eric Andre is wonderful.
I already exposed all that.
I love how how nonchalant he is when he says that. Like, oh, I've already figured that out.
Are we really watching this guy?
Well, I figured that since neither me or MauLer have done a video on this, we're not going to watch the whole thing because I don't want to kill myself today, but...
I was going to say, I thought Rags wanted to do this one.
Oh, he did?
I think he did. I'm not saying you shouldn't, just that if you've got loads of others, then...
Oh.
I think
wasn't going to do
ask him if he's desperate to cover it or not.
Well, I guess
because it is just bad. But then again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I've not seen a no bullshit video where I've gone, you know, that was great. That was really good.
No.
Well, I haven't seen a no bullshit video that didn't make me want to claw my ears off my fucking skull.
I imagine that voice. I wonder how that voice sounds while he's fucking.
Oh. Okay.
You're assuming he fucks.
This guy doesn't fuck.
Yes, exactly.
This guy doesn't.
Yeah. I like to entertain the idea of how a woman could stay moist while hearing his voice.
Now, I'm curious to hear his voice more than ever now. I don't think I'm familiar with this guy, or girl, whatever.
Hype it. I'm sorry.
I mean, we can We could always do it twice anyway. I'm sure other people have stuff to add to this. So it's
You
cool.
have Rag's blessing, even in the chat. He says, "Go for it. Go with my blessing."
Very well.
Rags,
Well, there we go.
love you, boo.
You got such a cool intro, by the way.
Dude, you're
It's so
gonna make him
tech.
hate you even more.
Does he hate me? I deserve his hate. Fucking-
Wait,
No.
Rags hate you?
I-
You know, I'm fucking with you. It was
Oh,
the time that we had Rags on. You weren't there for that, Alex, but
I was so tired and out
He-
of it, and I was repeating stuff over and
Well-
over again.
well,
and,
first
like,
off, no,
sucking him off.
yeah. People in
You
the
wanted
chat,
to Oh no!
people
I
in the chat
remembered.
were people in the chat were literally telling dude to, like, dude, stop sucking his dick. Like
Yeah.
for like half
You
the
were-
podcast.
It
Yeah,
was
you were
bad.
such a.
It was so fucking bad. Like,
I think-
I contemplated like just putting a bullet in my head because of how cringy that was.
Yeah.
It was like, son of
But
a
the
bitch.
best part though was at the end before dude left, he got into a debate with Rags
Yeah,
about
I don't know if it was a debate.
about
The
how
West-
about if traps are gay or not, and Rags kind of ripped into him. It was funny for everyone except for dude, which is just fine.
I'm sure it was funny for me. I could take a joke. If I could take a dick, I could take a joke.
I knew you were gonna make a comment like that. Jeez.
He has to.
No, but I remember that. Either I saw that podcast or I was there, but I do remember you really sucking Rags off.
Yeah, I
Keep saying it over and over.
Yeah.
I was just yelling
No,
like,
like-
rocket with his dick in my mouth.
Yeah, like,
that
no,
was pretty
no.
much the whole podcast. I would
No,
go-
it was really like the actual term is licking ass or kissing ass rather, but
Oh my
you,
God.
you went above that. You were sucking him. You were sucking him
I
off
was the
because
rusty
you.
trombone. What was going on?
balls deep, man.
Oh my gosh.
It was so, but it was fun and it was funny.
I was so tired. Normally, I'm not that bad, but
Yeah,
I
it was so funny and kind of cute to see you, like wanting to you were looking so much up to him and be like, oh my god, Rags.
He's a good content. He was like the first E-celeb that I knew. So, I was like, oh shit, it's Rags, and then it's like, spaghetti fell out of my pocket. And I was like, hey, you want to give Alex? You're really cool.
Alex, you might have been in a chat that time.
Maybe I don't remember if I was in the podcast or if I was in
No,
actual.
it was
I think you
me,
were in
Hoodie, Dude, Sonny, and Rags. It's just
Okay.
the five of us. So I think you might have either watched it later or had been in the chat. But
Is
Yeah,
Lydia
yeah.
gonna come back to the podcast?
Not with you here.
No.
I don't know. You'll have to ask Rags.
well, anyway,
I mean, he is in the chat, so you may as well ask him.
It's fine. I'm so embarrassed.
I don't get the impression from No Bullshit's voice that he holds his nose when he speaks.
Like
Yeah.
on purpose?
Like, he sounds a little bit like this.
Yeah.
Do you think he holds his nose on purpose?
No, I think he probably doesn't breathe through his nose or something.
Maybe
he
There was
doesn't
someone I knew in my
have a
high school who
nose.
did that. They sounded like their nose was blocked constantly.
yeah, you'll understand when you see it.
Yeah.
Epic intro.
Hello and welcome back to No Bullshit. Today we return to talking about the
You
latest
see?
Marvel movie, Avengers Infinity War, which not only shattered box
Avengers
office records in
Infinity
its
War.
opening weekend just over a
I've
week
seen
ago,
one of
it
his
also has
videos
gone on to
before.
make
I didn't
over
like it.
$1 billion in
Oh,
just
yeah.
12 days.
That's the
pretty
best summation of his
crazy.
channel
And I
you
say
can
it's
find.
much deserved as well. I saw the movie opening night and I was more than impressed. It's got great action, good fun, laughs, a cool story, and most importantly, one of the best villains of all time, Thanos,
Oh, he's
who
so
not only
corny.
assembles the Infinity Gauntlet, he also proved to be a
Infinity
formidable match to
Gauntlet.
the Avengers. I won't be spoiling everything in the
Thanos
movie
is
today,
not
so don't
that
worry.
good of a
If you do
villain.
want to hear a more
Yeah.
complete review of the
Unless he
movie,
means
you
for
should
the
check out our
MCU,
Avengers
that's one
Infinity
thing,
War
but
movie
greatest
review
villain of
last
all time? I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to realize he's putting him up with like Darth Vader and Sauron and shit. That doesn't work.
And you know, when he's comparing it to fucking, like, Whiplash from Iron Man 2, it's like, okay, yeah, he is, yeah. Like, fine, you can have that, but fucking hell.
Yeah, this guy's fucking. He's dumb and he sounds fucking dumb. Like, there's no way I'd let him eat my pussy. Alright, this guy is fucking loose.
Okay, Joe Paulsif Watson.
Yeah.
We're never gonna let you live that down, just so you know.
Don't! I'm a fucking idiot.
In which me and the fellas went over the movie extensively
fellas.
the night after seeing it. Link to
The
that
fellas.
below. So today, we're going over some of the few but noteworthy bad parts of the movie, namely the SJW moments that pull you out of the story a bit and make you go,
That pull you out of the
why are they
story
doing
a
that?
bit.
Marvel is owned by Disney after all, so much like how their left-leaning SJW ideology bled into the new Star Wars movies, so too has their bullcrap creeped into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Fortunately, though, it's nothing nearly
Can't wait
as
for his
bad as The
examples.
Force Awakens, or the SJW fest that was The Last Jedi from back in December. No, I will say, to be fair, most of these SJW moments are a bit
God,
nitpicky
get
for
this
Infinity
ugly
War.
fucking
Besides
poster
the first
off
and
the
worst
screen,
offender,
please.
nothing really messes
I
up
hate
the
it
movie
so
too
much.
There's just a few things I
Hey,
noticed
this is.
that were
I'm sure he
pretty
considers
social
this like
justice warrior-like
strong
and
editing right now. He's like,
progressive-ish. So, with all that said, with all that
I've got the information on the
preface,
screen.
and with the spoiler
The
warning here,
audience can see
spoilers
it.
ahead, watch out. Well, with all that said, let's go ahead and jump right in. The first character we can for sure tell has SJW influences is Shuri, the Black Panther's sister and technology expert. Shuri was set up as this smart, sarcastic, know-it-all scientist in the previous
She's
Marvel
really
movie,
horribly
Black
written,
Panther,
but I
where
wouldn't
she
say
proceeds
she's
to mock the American
SJW,
spy
at least
ever
not in
as
this
he comes
movie.
into their
In
lab
the last
injured.
one, yes.
Great, another broken
Yeah.
white boy for us.
in Infinity War,
This is
they are
going to be
taking what
fun.
she was in the other film, which is just super smart. So they
But
made her
that-
super smart.
Oh,
But
you gotta like that sliding white. You pause at the right time.
Yeah. But that comment that she made wasn't in Infinity War.
Oh, the one that the one he just showed was Black Panther. I'm sure he knows that.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. But it's like, it sounds like he's taking things out of context. Like he's talking about the Infinity War, and it's like,
Well,
oh, we have this
thing is,
SU. Yeah.
He's got like one example for Infinity War from what I remember, so he's got to pad the video out by reminding us of the other films first, which is just
Right, because the previous film has everything to do with the next film.
like his video here could probably be summed up in 30 seconds. As far as I know, he's just going to comment on the fact that she outsmarts Bruce Banner, and that's it.
Okay.
That's gonna be
Well,
it.
we'll have to see. I guess we'll find
Everett,
out.
of course, got that injury by jumping in front of Black Panther's bodyguard, saving her life by literally taking a
What a
fucking
creative
bullet for her. Everett nearly gave his
alteration
life to
to
save a
his little
Wakandan
image
woman,
there.
but Shuri just jokingly calls him another broken
Put a
white boy.
Captain
Pretty
America face
disrespectful
on
thing to
it.
say to a guy who took a bullet for your brother's bodyguard, but whatever. But that's not even the worst anti-white thing Shuri says in Black Panther. Check out this reaction of her seeing Everett wake up from his recovery.
Why are you
where
talking?
am I?
Still on Black Panther.
Yeah.
Interesting title of your video you got there, no bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
Why-
if you wanted to talk about the SJW shit in Black Panther, which I'm sure he already has a video on, then do
Yeah.
it in Black
Oh.
Panther. It's not relevant here.
Also,
Why
I'm gonna nitpick some of his editing here. You know how like films, when you put them into YouTube videos, they'll have black bars above and below,
Yeah.
and you fucking leave it. He's done the fix that you do for phone videos, where you put the film stretched out background in the blue for both bars.
Yeah.
It's so unnecessary.
Mm.
It looks really off-putting too.
I don't know. I think he just probably thinks it looks good stylistically because it looks good with the phone one, so it must look good with this as well.
Doesn't look good with the phone one though.
No, I know.
I mean, no phone video looks good in general, but
Yeah.
Fuck it. But like, how is Black Panther and
I know.
SJW?
Colonizer? Really? This is not only pretty anti-white and racist, it's also inaccurate. America's
also
never
not in
really
the fucking
colonized
Infinity
Africa,
War.
unless you count Liberia, which was settled by American blacks who wanted to start their own nation
Isn't
in their home
Liberia
continent.
elite?
Maybe Shuri's referring to America's colonizing in general, but even that was a pretty sparse history, especially when compared to all the European countries who really controlled the colonial things in that era, like Britain,
And none of
Spain,
them were
Portugal,
white.
France,
No.
or even the Dutch or Germans.
What does
They're
this
the
have to
ones
do
who
with
did the
Infinity
majority
War?
of the colonizing in Africa, not Americans. So with all that said, I just think Shuri is being a bit of an anti-white and anti-male here in the Black Panther movie, and it looks like the same kind of SJW things happen with the character in Infinity War as well.
Can-
This brings
can-
us to not only the
can we
most SJW
pause?
moment in
Yeah,
Infinity
pause
War,
for a
but also
Can we pause? So he's making a nitpicky comments about her calling that guy a colonist, and Americans didn't call him, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. But I mean, where does the white Americans come from? England, Europeans. Europeans are white guys who colonize. I mean, sure, you shouldn't really. I get the point, but the point that he's making is not really valid either.
Yeah. And here's my other problem with him. Like, I complain that people bitch about like nitpicking, when SJWs are like made fun, like when people are made fun of races or colors or creeds, right? And I'm pretty sure he hates it when other people do that. But like now there's like something slightly negative that isn't too bad from what I've seen, and he's throwing a hissy fit because there's something slightly negative about white people, which I don't think the movie was about hating white people. Was it?
Well,
I mean, I found the comments awkward when I watched the film, but
yeah, I like that one Killmonger quote at the end where he was like, "Bury me in the ocean, because I'd rather be with my ancestors." I mean, Killmonger was like pretty outright racist in that movie.
Well, this is a racist fucking movie. I pointed this out before, but don't they ritualistically drink grape soda or something like that?
I got people were like, "Why didn't you call it that in my video?" And I was like, "Because I'll just get called racist, even though it's true." I was like, "It's like point."
Dude, you got called racist for liking my "We was Kangs" comment, so
I know I'll
you'd
never
probably
live
be
that
called
down.
a Nazi.
I laughed at a joke. I'm the worst.
That's the problem. Is all the problematic jokes are the funniest.
Yeah, but so to get back to the point, he's talking all about the Black Panther.
Yeah, and none of this colonizer stuff makes it into Infinity War. None of those jokes are in Infinity War, or statements.
Right. So they tone her down. She's still a bit of a smartass, probably, but
yeah, which is I
did
would
see
say that's bad writing character-wise to make her smarter than Bruce Banner just for the hell of it. But that's Black Panther's fault. Black Panther made her overpowered as hell. So if Infinity War didn't, if they dumbed her down, if they made her stupider than Banner, then you could actually be complaining about continuity.
Yeah, more people would be complaining about that.
So yeah, the hands are kind of tied on that one. And you can ask Wolf. I said that moment was going to be in this film, and I didn't want it to be in this film, but it was, and I just don't think they had a choice. She's gained intelligence from vibranium. Like, she works with vibranium, thus it makes her smarter than Tony Stark and Bruce Banner. It's like, okay.
Yeah, we predicted that the whole comment was going to be in there months before it came out.
What is vibranium?
Fucking rare metal that allows you to do anything.
It's what they make the Bad Dragon dildos out of.
It's basically the unobtainium in Avatar, and the unobtainium it's the code name for the very rare material that we want. But Avatar is so lazy, so they just call it unobtainium.
I was so pissed off. I was forced to see that movie twice. I didn't want to see it the first time, and I really didn't want to see it the fucking second time either.
We need to get the unobtainium, guys.
In the initial script, it was called that as a placeholder. They never changed it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was just a placeholder / code name, but they were like, whatever.
And I love how currently James Cameron is doing a whole series about sci-fi writing when he's the guy who came up with that shit.
Yeah, and he's the one who complains about
that fucking movie. That still boggles my fucking mind. Is that people love that fucking movie.
The MCU movies are bad for cinema. Also, I'm making 8 Avatar films. It's like, right?
Isn't there going to be like 2 or 3 more Avatar movies in the making?
They're already filming them all in one or some shit.
Yeah, I think they're going up to like Avatar 6, and it's like Avatar stopped being relevant in like 2009.
Fucking Avatar cinematic universe, like.
I wanna pose you all guys a question, and the chat too. Can you guys name at least 3, and not even say maybe 2 characters from the Avatar movie without?
I can only name the actors. Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. Can you name the characters? The characters
God,
themselves.
No.
That's how unrelevant Avatar is. No one can think up of the 3 of the characters' names.
The only reason I can think of Jake Sully is because someone called me that about 4 days ago. And I was like, who the hell's Jake Sully? And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, that movie.
Is he the badass? The old badass guy?
No, he was the main character.
No, main character.
Oh, okay. Because I like
I like the old badass guy.
Yeah, the one.
He comes out in the poisonous atmosphere without a mask, shooting up a bunch of fucking...
Actually, yeah, and he tags Michelle Rodriguez in that bit, I think. I remember being like, yeah, kill it.
Yeah. I mean...
Well, that was the part where he killed Sigourney Weaver, and I was like, no, not the only good character.
Oh, right, yeah. No, she's going to be in the rest of them. She gets turned into one of those weird things.
How? She died.
Yeah, they converted consciousness into the thingy. I don't fucking know, dude.
They turned her... Wait, they turned her into the tree like that one, like, depressed bitch from Annihilation.
We need no BS to make a SJW moments in Avatar video to understand it fully. He's gonna be able to explain it all, break it all down. He'll start with explaining Black Panther, and we'll be like,
And
I see.
a lot of people in the chat are like, oh, the blue chick, the mean military. It's like their names, the characters' names.
Yeah.
Not the characters' names.
Don't they have like tail sex?
That's
in that
impossible.
No, they have sex with their hair.
No.
God.
They have normal sex. They just have sex with their hair. It's entwined.
I remember it was pointed out on a subreddit. They were like, they have sex with the hair, but they also attach the hair to animals. Does that mean they're fucking the animals? Like, what's happening?
I love how they have like little fucking tentacles that come out of their hair somehow.
Yeah.
So what happens if like someone cuts off their hair? Is that like the equivalent of cutting your dick off?
Can it grow back?
No, man. If I wish I had like a Hydra penis where like you just cut one
What?
and then two come back.
Why would
Wait,
you?
wait. Could you rewind? What did you say? You wish you had a Hydra penis? Go.
Yes. I wish I had a Hydra penis so that way if it ever got cut off, it would just sprout out two and scare the shit out of the
Oh, like Hydra. Gotcha.
Yeah. You know.
Sorry, I heard Hydra. I was like, what?
I would.
Like Hydra in the Hercules tales.
Yeah.
You know how like a lot of this time arguments come down to like, well, this movie made money, so it doesn't care if you don't like it, you know, all that shit. The box office gross argument for how good a film is, Avatar thankfully being the top grossing film of all time, means that argument doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
why did everyone like that so much? Like, did you?
I think it was
like
marketing. They made it seem like it
Yeah.
was the new way to watch films. It was like, this is going to be revolutionary. Watch this film.
Yeah,
Like,
it
it
came
looks
out.
nice, don't get me
It came
wrong.
out with 3D, right?
It
Like-
was very technically impressive, but beyond that, there wasn't much to it.
Yeah, which is why Avatar's
It was all
sequel is
style
not
though,
going to
so-
do as well as Avatar 1. I'd be fucking surprised.
They're not going to spend as much money as they did on the first one. I guarantee it. There's no fucking way.
Cinematic universe, though, dude. They're going to rival MCU. with all of their amazing characters, like Blue Person 1, Blue Person 2, older Blue Person. I can't remember their names.
You know, I wanted to call one of the
Blue Man Group.
I wanted to call the blue girl Tali, and I was like, no, wait, that's Mass Effect.
No, that's Mass Effect.
When you said Tali,
Another
I was like,
blue
oh, her
chick,
name's
coral
Tali
purple.
too. When you said that in my brain, I was like, yeah, it is Tali, and then you just pointed.
Look, I know it's a no bullshit video. We've generated more entertainment than you could ever get from it, but maybe we should continue, guys. God.
Yeah, jeez. Let's get this thing on track.
I didn't
My
know
God.
you guys were so eager to hear him talk about Black Panther.
Well, I just find
really
it funny
not.
that we haven't even gotten to Infinity War yet.
And he's
Yeah.
3 minutes into the video.
No, it probably needs more. We'll see.
I just hate it so much.
Yeah.
Just the worst scene of the movie. Granted,
Just the
it's
worst
quick
scene
and
of the
pretty easy to
movie.
look over, but this scene between Shuri and Bruce Banner really rubbed me the wrong way.
You're right.
Check this
You're
out.
right.
Yeah.
The structure is polymorphic.
Right, we had to attach each neuron non-sequentially.
Why didn't you just reprogram the synapses to work collectively?
Because we didn't think of it?
I'm sure you did your best.
See, how does that
now I can
directly
see what they're
translate to
going for
SJW?
here. Shuri is making this cute line, and
Well, because you can't have black bitches talking bad about black
You see, I know what they're trying to do, but it's absolutely misproper.
Oh my god. Oh god, is this... Please tell me this is the video where he calls, like, a black chick, like, almost black? Is this the one?
What?
Like, he talks about Spider-Man at some point, and
Oh,
his,
that's-
like,
that's his
biracial
SJW
girlfriend. Oh,
yeah,
it
that's
is.
the actual Spider-Man video, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and he
But,
makes a
How does
Spider-Man...
How does this guy have 360 subscribers?
Because if you make SJW content, or anti-SJW content, it doesn't matter how fucking retarded you are. You'll get subscribers anyway.
It's genuinely true. You could say this is why he's doing it for every single Marvel movie. It doesn't matter what's in it. He's just like, these are SJW moments in thingy. This woman spoke. An SJW moment.
Yeah, but after I watched like the 5th video of his, I was like, why does this guy exist? And then I stopped. I don't even think I made it up to
I find him really boring.
Look up his there's a YouTuber called Battening. Really underrated. He's a pretty good YouTuber. Look up his video on him. Yeah, it's Battening. Just look up him.
Kind of rips into no bullshit.
Yeah, he tears this guy apart, and he does it really well.
Wait, I'm pretty sure.
No, Battening. Battening.
He uses clips from when No Bullshit debated Destiny, and it's like the most humiliating debate to listen to because No Bullshit is like fucking constantly like he's like a baby in the debate, like fucking throwing the toys everywhere, shouting, being like, "You're being mean. You're not listening. You're not using arguments."
I went to college.
I'm not even a fan of Destiny, to be honest. But I remember listening to it being like, Destiny is absolutely the smart one here. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, Destiny, like Omni Destiny?
I think so. I don't know a lot about him.
Is it that guy who's really short?
Yeah, he's like a hobbit.
And he's really stupid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
he
like
said a lot of
me.
stupid shit.
So
I think Dick Masterson went on that show, and he says like, I made him look stupid when he was just like he was asking all he does is keep asking questions that go to the point of like uselessness that don't even make
Destiny's
sense
like whole
in the first
tactic
place.
is to try and make you a hypocrite at all costs. He'll just like
Yeah.
take what you say and constantly test it until he shuts you down. It's not an actual conversation, really.
Yeah. And Dick
That's really
Masterson
sad.
pointed
But-
it out, and then he was just like, oh, I beat him, and I was just like, because all he did was like, dude, your conversation tactics are stupid. And then he did the conversation tactic that he was saying that he was doing, and I just...
But yeah, but the thing is, like, between him and then No Bullshit, it's like the most... Listening to them fight, I was just like, Jesus Christ. And yeah, No Bullshit doesn't do well in debate, from what I know. And
Yeah, he
Batman
just
points that
brings
out
up
quite
the fact that he
significantly.
went to college, and that's like his entire argument.
Does he really do that?
Yeah, the best part is that he also is one of the guys who's like, if you go to college, you're a fucking idiot, but I gotta flaunt my college degree around because I have no self-awareness because I have the average intelligence of a fucking pine cone.
So he went to college, but he rags on other people going to college?
Yeah, he has no self-awareness.
Huh. Well, I mean,
just
if
like
he...
this, like, black people can't make jokes at the expense of white people, but like, if we make jokes against black people, then it's a-okay. Like, he's that type of person without having any self-awareness to it, if that makes sense.
He's taken it to the nth degree. Like, he's like, this SJW's shit is in everything, and then he hits the target every once in a while, and that's what makes him grow.
Like, you're right, yeah, sure.
Because, like, Anita Sarkeesian is essentially the flip side of this.
Yeah, as Dude said earlier, even a broken watch is right 2 times a day.
Yeah.
Yep. And genuinely speaking, he's generated a fucking audience for himself. When you watch his videos, like, what the hell? Like, why are people watching this?
If you have kids and they watch No Bullshit, beat your kids.
I was actually going to say, you know, statistically speaking, there probably someone in Wolf's audience that watches No Bullshit, like, regularly. There probably is someone listening to this right now being like, oh man, I watch him.
That's cool.
Well, if there is anyone in my audience that does that, look up Battening's video of him, and you'll change your mind. I can guarantee it.
No, it's cool. I thought he was intelligent for a few videos, and I checked him out, and then I learned the hard way that he's not.
I thought he was intelligent for about 45 seconds, and then I realized I was wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, when I only saw his library, and I was like, oh, he's one of these people.
I saw a highly recommended video. That was the thing. Was that Regs said his low tier bullshit? Oh, fucking missed.
So yeah, on our list of SJW moments in Infinity War, we've got Black Woman is smart.
Cool.
So can't have that. Cross that off. Not allowed to have that.
She made a comment that, well, I mean, I don't really get the impression that she's smarter. I just get the impression that she's a smart ass about it and saying, hey, what about this solution? Why didn't you think of that? It's more like a different perspective on saying, like, hey, what about this? And then she's being an ass about it because she's
The point of it is to try and put across that, genuinely speaking, she is smarter than those two. And the reason I'm pretty sure is in there is because of Black Panther being the whole... This is something I go over in my video. I was like, Black Panther kind of ruins the MCU because they've just introduced massively amazing technology that's easy to produce. And this woman is at the center of it. She knows how to heal. You can have a bullet through the spine and she can heal you in minutes or whatever. It's like, And That kind of changes the stakes in all of the MCU if this gets unlocked, if
And all
you will.
you have
and this
to
is the
do
first...
is put a marble in his back.
Oh, fucking marbles. So many people defended those in my comment section. I'm like, they are bad. They are really bad. Like, don't bring in the stupid marbles. There's like these balls. They can do anything. They disable cars, activate security systems, have Skype calls through them, which is all very technical and electric. And then at one point in the film, a guy is shot in the spine, and they shove one of these balls into his back, and it's just like it stabilizes him. And it's just like, what? How the fuck? You know, so it's just it's a convenience for the writing. They're just like, yeah, these balls just do fucking everything. So as soon as Black Panther spills into the MCU, every one of our heroes should be getting. You literally have a necklace suit. It's like, no, it's the stupidest shit. But she's really smart. So if the fact that Bruce Banner is there, I think, is why the scene went this way. If Tony Stark was there, I feel like he would have been like, yeah, we didn't do it because of, you know, and then says a bunch of technical shit, and then she's like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. But it was Bruce Banner, so he's like, we didn't do that. Then she's like, okay. And it's definitely a moment of like, she outsmarted him because she would have done this better. And it's like, yeah, she is that smart in Black Panther, so I guess you have no choice at that point.
Right.
But, you know,
continuity.
SJW, that's just a whole other like.
Right, a black person.
If she was white, you have to question. If she was white, would this have mattered? If she was male, would this have mattered? Like,
yeah.
No.
I don't think this would have been as much of a debate, according to this guy, if it was just a guy. And by this guy, I mean the guy who made the video.
I am totally masculine, believe me.
What is the video? What is his channel called? No bullshit.
Yeah,
which
is hilarious.
But yeah, this is the only semblance of a point you can make about Infinity War from my perspective. I don't see what else you could get out of the movie.
Well, apparently he got 11 more minutes about it.
Do we want to watch the rest of that 11 minutes though?
I don't know.
I want to see what the next point will be at the very least.
Yeah, can we just see what the next point will be?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Depends how long he fucking hangs on this one.
And then we'll laugh at that again.
Everyone's supposed to have a little laugh about it. Oh, that's funny, look how smart she is. But in actuality, Bruce Banner and Vision are supposed to be pretty fucking smart too. Banner is like one of the top scientists in the world, renowned for a study of gamma rays, which, of course...
How does it matter how smart Vision is for the creation of Vision?
Who the fuck is Vision?
In case, okay, so context.
Vision is the guy who.
Context is that they need to get the stone out of Vision. Vision's this machine/man thing that has a stone embedded into his skull. And so when Tony Stark and Bruce Banner created him, actually they didn't even create him. Wasn't it Ultron that created him?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just stole his body from this Asian chick.
Yeah, and they stole the body and uploaded Jarvis into Vision. So technically speaking, the film's not even accurate to say that they were the ones that wired him up. But maybe they may have been the ones that controlled the stone's integration of Vision, whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter.
Or
but how would all of their work created Vision, right? And she's criticizing their creation that is Vision. So why is no bullshit saying that she shouldn't be smarter than Vision when Vision had no control over how he was made? Because it's what created him, question mark?
Right. It doesn't technically know, like, it doesn't know that. It doesn't mean... Sorry, I do stumble over my words today. Jeez. It doesn't mean that he knows how he himself works. We barely know how we human work.
So it's like saying, how is she smarter than the watch and the watchmaker for how the watch was made? It's like, what the fuck? The watch didn't make the watch. Yeah, I don't know. That just feels like it's because he just has no fucking clue what he's talking about most of the time anyway.
Is what also turned him into the Hulk. And Vision, the one laying down there, he's like this futuristic half-robot, half-Asgardian super genius who knows everything, which of course makes him very fucking smart too. And then we got this Shuri chick coming along and schooling them all and being disrespectful. I know that could make sense in the story in a way too, because Shuri is from Wakanda, which has more advanced technology, but even so, this scene still turns me off completely to the character. It turns me off to the movie a bit too, but more so, it really starts to make me hate Shuri. Now sure, this scene disrespecting the white male. It really did make me cringe.
How do you take it this far? It's like 5 seconds.
That Shuri is talking to Banner, one of the top nerds and top scientists in the Marvel universe.
Well, she
and
doesn't
if Shuri
know
is anywhere near as smart as they want you to believe she is,
not only that, but that's
still she knows who Banner is.
You can make this argument for her. This is why I was saying, like, this isn't technically inaccurate. You can make this argument for her. She's the smartest person in the Black Panthers in Wakanda. They have the greatest technology. She probably knows more than them. It stands to reason. They have better technology. They have literal titanium armor that can form around you. It is better than all of Stark's tech.
And it's an advanced society because they built a wall.
Make Wakanda great again?
Yeah, it's just... Like I said, I would just call it bad writing on Black Panther's part to just have this... She should have been a really old character. She shouldn't have been fucking like a 16-year-old who knows everything.
MauLer, can you...
supposed to represent that, like, that it's a very advanced technology. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't fucking know. But it seems like they're supposed to show that, like, this is so advanced that this is like sending an email to a kid, which she's explaining. Or no, wait, is she the smartest one?
You're a little bit quiet again, dude.
Am I? Shit. How's that? Oh, wait, I think I moved away from the microphone, sorry. My computer desk chair is a wheelchair because they're comfy. So I think I was just wheeling backwards, so sorry about that.
Go on.
Go on, dude.
Go on. No, what were you saying, dude? Come on.
I don't remember. I think I gotta go to bed soon. I'm so sorry. I got work at midnight.
I'm actually being courteous enough to give you the space that you need, and you're like, ugh.
You're giving me the courtesy I don't deserve, and I'm sorry.
Or at least you acknowledge that.
Wolf figured this out a long time ago. He's a fucking idiot, and he's a foil at best.
Yep. That's what I use you for.
Yeah.
Easy fodder.
Alright, are we done with this video? Are we done with this video?
You sound like you're in pain. Like,
I am in pain.
Why are you still here?
I've never wanted.
It's not worth it.
I've never wanted to cut myself for attention so much until I saw this. It's fucking stupid.
Dude,
God damn it.
Is it that time of the month again?
I think it is.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I need a tampon right in the urethra.
Well, go on then, Wolf. I guess.
Okay.
No, I thought we were done with this. You said one more, and then we were done. And then he made his point. We all hate it. It is stupid. We all know he's stupid.
No, he's still talking about Bruce Banner.
He'll never stop talking. That's all he does. There's 15 minutes of him saying... He could be talking about his fucking scrotum for 5 minutes, and we'd get just as much out of it as we are now.
Oh, it feels like dude is having a meltdown.
Sometimes when I'm in the bathtub, I like to pretend my scrotum's a leaf and use it as a cup for water. And then, like, feed it to my pet mouse. It'd be the same fucking information that we're getting out of this stupid fucking video.
Dude?
Are
you okay?
It's more information than I think any of us needed right now.
I don't have a pet mouse, it's okay.
he was pulling an example out of his ass. Dude, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine, I'm just tired. I'm tired, I'm cranky. And maybe Hitler wasn't all that bad, and I don't know.
Well, hey, at least you're right about that one.
Am I the only one that does that? Where you're in the shower and you'll turn into you'll cup
No,
it.
No, whatever you're about to say, no.
Oh, shut up! It's not that bad.
Yes, no one on Earth does that.
Oh, shut up!
Wait. Forming your balls into a leaf.
The scrotum, you make a little cup out of it in the shower.
Oh my god!
And you catch water.
I've never done that. I never even thought to do that. It's never entered. The possibility has never entered my mind.
Or pretend your wiener's a little camper, and it's like sleeping, and it uses it, and it's tired, and it uses its scrotum as a blanket. You see, what I'm talking about right now is way more fucking interesting than what we're fucking listening to. I've been able to capture your fucking interest.
Praise
way
Jesus.
More than this guy.
Okay, a little camper. I need to hear that. Elaborate. A camper.
Because you pretend your scrotum's a sleeping bag. See, you are more interested in my fucking wiener than you are in this fucking video.
Dude.
Wow, you're woke.
I had more intelligence spill out of my mouth in that fucking conversation than I bet this whole 15-minute video does.
gosh. Dude, never change.
Keep being the lovable idiot you are.
Oh, fuck. I think I'm gonna end on a high note and go to bed. I'm sorry to cut off early, but I do have work at midnight. It was nice talking to you guys. I'll see you next month.
Take care, dude. Sleep well.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, see ya, dude.
Oh, I'm almost in tears. My God. Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
That was wonderful. Oh,
Hey, all the
so much
background
quieter
noise is
now,
gone.
too.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit, my
I
ears.
forgot that's how this works. It's like that's just the normal sound of everyday life, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
that,
my gosh.
that's dude and his wonderful fans on his laptop.
Mm.
Wow. I
We're-
know.
I'm so-
I just I
think-
wanted to like revel in the peace. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
It's like
beautiful.
it's so quiet now.
It's so quiet now, and I also think that I think we hit the peak of what this podcast can achieve with those comments from Dude Wolf. Oh my gosh. Well, I got nothing. What do you guys got?
Joe Paulsif Watson? I don't know.
I just Paulsif. I want some person to name their kid that. Paulsif.
Well, that does sound more British, so maybe you should do it.
I don't want to condemn my child to using torture. Paulsif. They would have to wear glasses. My name is Paulsif. I'm going to be making YouTube videos about the SJW moments in Avengers Infinity War.
Do we want to continue this video or move on?
Did we even get to the second point, though? That's what I've been waiting for.
No, we
I
never
don't-
got to the second point.
I wonder
So
if he's going
let's-
to make a second point.
Do you think he's really going to be talking 10 more minutes
It's
about
already
the same
it's
thing?
like a third of his video, and he's only mentioned one moment in the film, which, again, it's not that bad.
And before that, he only
I
talked about
mean,
the other film.
Shuri had like what 20 seconds of screen time in the whole 2.5-hour movie.
And like I said, see, because if I was in the writing room and they'd pitched that, I'd be like, don't make it so that it sounds like something that's pretty easy to understand. As in, she says, like, why didn't you do sequential dampening instead of bada-bada-bada? Because it sounds like the kind of thing that Tony Stark would be like, well, obviously we thought of that because that sounds really fucking simple. That sounds like the kind of thing a person like us would be able to understand after a few minutes. So make it super complicated or just, I don't know. Make it so it was lazy. Make it so it was lazy, that they attached these wires to the thing, like, just in a row, just rushed it, instead of doing it in a way that would have been easy to take apart, and she can criticize them for being lazy.
Well, they didn't have a whole lot of time to do it before Thor just crashed into the office and smacked Vision with a hammer.
Because that's the thing, right? The whole point of the scene is to establish that she's smart, and it's like, they tried to wove in I don't know if anyone would have laughed at that in the cinema. Like, they didn't in my cinema. It was just like, oh, okay, she outsmarted Banner.
Yeah, it was, and it happens so quickly too, and it's so simple.
Yeah, they move right along.
Yeah, it happens so quick, and it's so simple. I think it went, like, the explanation, and the fact, like, oh, I don't know, we didn't think of that, and then it's like, you did your best. I think that went a lot of people had, and to be honest, I didn't even think of that when I first saw the movie. The only reason why I'm seeing it now is because, well, this guy is making such a huge point about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious. Like, he's obviously padded this one out because there's something to say about this scene, but what's he going to do for the rest? If there's any of it. I'm not sure what else he's going to grasp.
Yeah, go ahead, Wolf, please. I want to see what comes next.
Some of his scientific work. So it's just very disrespectful to act like this to him here. Let's take another similar meeting of minds in Marvel as
Yeah,
an
I don't
example.
disagree with the
Remember when
disrespectful
Stark
thing
meets
either, by the
Banner
way.
in the first Avengers movie? It's one of the most classic IQ measuring contests of all time. And while they may be a little competitive, they still also have
geez,
instant
guys
respect
having a
for one
pissing
another. They share their
contest.
knowledge and they show off a bit, but it's not too much bragging. It's not a pompous way they do it. Not like how Shuri is to Banner here. And no matter how much people say she knows her vibranium and maybe a skilled physician, engineer, or robotic robotic expert, quantum physicist, or even an exotic dance prodigy. She could be a cooking savant for all I care. The bottom line is, I find her character to be this classic I'm a genius because reasons, which ends up being shallow and a bit cringy. Sure, Shuri isn't all bad either. I do like her character as the annoying little sister of the king of Black Panther, and she also plays a good rebellious daughter to the queen, because that was relatable too. But when it comes to being the super genius, holier than now mega bitch, I just
you might skip over the next
they
point. Who
basically
knows?
make Shuri this scientific Mary Sue.
I don't know.
kind
We've
of
gone
character
5
who
minutes
just
and he
knows
hasn't
everything
gone off
just
this
cuts
point yet.
because the script wants her to, because she's young
I
and
don't
black
think-
and
I don't think it goes
female,
far
I
as saying
guess.
she's a
And it also
scientific
really
Mary
reminds
Sue
me a lot of
in Black
Rey
Panther
from
alone.
the Star Wars movies.
No,
in a lot of
why?
ways. Especially
Why are you
like
bringing
the
up
scene
Star
from
Wars?
The Force Awakens.
Because Rey is like the icon for Mary Sue these days.
Right,
So-
but
Also, you have to show this clip. You just have to, because, you know, otherwise people won't understand.
Both scenes have new female main
I love how
characters
her
showing
breaking
up our old
something
favorite
counts
white male
as
characters for absolutely
fixing
no
it.
reason, and that's just rubbish to me. And back to Shuri and Infinity War. It's worth
Thank
noting
you.
here that the little idea she comes up with in
Oh,
the
come
scene, probably
on.
the worst scene in the movie, well, her plan doesn't even work out in the end. And normally that could be forgivable since everything in the universe
Yeah,
is
such a
working
Mary
against
Sue
her,
hit plan
but
doesn't
after
work.
Shuri was so smug and disrespectful, pretending to be so much smarter and better than everyone, well, failing after acting like that just makes her look even worse. And back
Well,
to
can
the
we
original
pause
clip
real quick?
of that scene,
Yeah.
which we saw here was
So he's going on and on about, oh, she's so disrespectful and acting so smug and blah, blah, blah. Okay, she's 16. Who at that age, who is kind of has something accomplished,
Yeah.
isn't fucking smug?
I don't know if I agree, though, with the whole disrespectful thing. It would be like, say, for example, you only have images in videos you make, and then I'm like, why don't you have videos for this? And then you go, shit. Like, I should have. And then Wolf's like, well, that was pretty disrespectful, Mora. I'd just be like, why? I just, like, ask the question. That's what she does. She says, why didn't you do blah, 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 blah? And he looks at her and goes, oh, well, we didn't think of that. How is that disrespectful? I don't get it.
Well, it's the comment where she's like, oh, well, I'm sure you did your best, and was kind of acting smug about it.
Ugh.
Well,
Whatever.
because the blacks are not supposed to question the whites.
Well, it's like he's going on about, oh, she's so smug and a smart ass and blah blah blah. She's 16. She's
Doesn't that
16.
just sound really sensitive to be like, that is disrespectful? Can't say
Yeah,
that. It's like,
it
oh, come
is.
on.
It is. But I'm saying she's 16. I'm not excusing teenage behavior, acting all assholey. But who at 16 who isn't very accomplished wouldn't be a smug fuck? That's the trait of being a teenager and being too smart. That's
So I suppose you're saying she was pretty reined in for what she could have been.
Well, in a sense, yes. That, and I mean, I've worked in schools and I worked with students, and the students, either they're students who are very smart and they know it, but they're cool, or they're students who are very smart and they know it, or they're not cool. They know it and they can't wait every moment to fucking rub it in. And those are the worst teenagers. And it doesn't take until much later, until reality comes in and they meet other smart people who are much more smarter than them, and they realize, oh, maybe you know, there are other smart people. I'm not above everyone in intelligence or whatever. And she's 16.
And that's the thing. I agree that she's way too smart for her age, but I still don't see how that's Infinity War's problem. They're taking a character that was created by someone else.
Right. So
And they have
she's
no
too
choice.
smart. Yeah, she's too smart for her age. So the fact that she maybe acts a little bit smug, that's a trait of being a teenager. Any teenager who's way too smart for their age is gonna act like a fucking smug asshole until they learn, and until they get older and mature. That's just how being a teenager is, really.
MauLer, I just saw a comment in the chat. It says, what the fuck? I left for 30 minutes to try and avoid the no bullshit, and we're not even 7 minutes in. And,
we just want to get to the second point. We're almost halfway through the fucking video.
I know. I just thought it funny because every time you and me watch a video together, this is how it always happens. It takes us an hour to get through like a 10-minute video.
Okay, let's not. Okay,
That
that is
during
my.
an interview with the actress on Good Morning America. Well, this Shuri situation gets even worse when you realize that they're trying to set her up to be this big hero for young black girls out there, someone to look up to. Look at all these girls on the show dressing up like Shuri, looking up to her. When, in my opinion, she's a bit of a bitch who should not be praised like this. The next and second worst SJW part of Infinity
finally.
has to
It
do
only
with
took you
Bruce
half the
Banner,
video.
aka the Hulk, who, besides a quick fight with Thanos at the beginning, well, besides that, we hardly even see the Hulk in this movie. After he loses to Thanos, the Hulk refuses to come out for Banner, who is then stuck in his human form for almost the whole movie. And at face value, that might not seem like such a bad thing. It sounds like they're trying to mix things up a bit, but when you combine this with the disrespect from Shuri, well, it's starting to seem like the Hulk is a victim of the SJW agenda here. Think about it. The Hulk is the biggest and strongest, and dare I...
Is he really trying to say...
He's not the biggest and strongest. Thor beats him.
Yeah.
Like, multiple times.
He's not... Yeah, Thor's stronger than the Hulk. Sorry.
How can you say he's a strong...
I mean, is he really saying that because Hulk wasn't in the movie too much that means it's an SJW moment?
No, he's saying Hulk was victimized because he wasn't in this movie because he lost to Thanos and then he didn't show up at all. And
Thanos is a guy, though. Oh wait, he's purple, so that makes him gay.
Thanos fucking throat punches him. I'm sorry, but like, I'm assuming that the Russo brothers have planned an arc for Hulk, and that the first half is done, where he's basically being a complete scaredy cat. That's like the whole point, and then the second one he's going to come back out.
Yeah, I mean, logically, if Hulk is a different entity or character, and he used to always win in almost everything, and, you know, all these other characters get introduced, and he's not as powerful anymore, probably hurting his fucking ego a whole fucking lot.
I'm sorry, can men not... Is it like men having a moment of weakness, that's automatically SJW? Because I was going to say, you know how many strong men are in this film?
Yeah.
I.e. the villain is a man? I don't know.
I.e. like most of the cast is men?
So one of them, you know, being afraid means it's an SJW moment. This is the problem I have with this assessment. It's like, Jesus Christ. There's no room for men being weak now. That's just got tipped the scale in the other way.
That's the impression I'm getting from what he's trying to say, at least.
And yeah, that's his second point, so I'm happy to leave him now.
Yeah.
Who knows how long he'll spend on this fucking one.
The next half of the video? Well, no, not the next half.
Wait. Person.
Because I know that...
Oh, there it is, by the way. There it is. SJW moments in Spider-Man. Look how many views that got. That's why he does this series.
How many... I'm very curious. Does he only have 2 points, or does he have more than 2 points?
No, he actually has a third point, and his third point, I'll just summarize it for you. Because there's a scene toward the end where, like, a female character helps save another female character, that's an SJW moment.
What?
Not even... I'm not being hyperbolic with that at all. That is, like, literally his argument. That
Wait,
because...
which female character saves another female character? So, like,
Scarlet Witch saves Scarlett Johansson... And that's it.
Black Widow.
Oh yeah, it's the girl from Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, and Scarlett Johansson team up against the other girl, right?
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Against the CGI one.
And that's a problem because they're all women. You know the bit where Thor and Captain America and Groot and Rocket team up? You know how they're all men? That's okay, though.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. How many men's haven't teamed up to defeat a particular male character? Jeez, fucking... Hypocrite. Let's just move on. This guy's making me pissed off. I understand. I understand you now, guys. I understand why you don't like this guy.
Yeah. So, I found that there's a lot of videos on YouTube about eviction notices. And this is probably one of my favorites.
What is it? What is it?
He doesn't exactly... He doesn't really know how video editing works, clearly.
I got no context.
Yeah.
He got out of his car and now he's walking to the trailer.
Okay.
The grass is cut.
Barb, I know the grass is cut.
What?
I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not arguing with you.
So basically, the guy who's holding the camera is posting an eviction notice on that woman's trailer. That's the context.
Right.
And she's saying the grass is cut, assuming she's corresponding to some kind of requirement, is it?
I guess. I don't. It doesn't
you
really
told me the
explain
diet
it.
was fine. I could pay you when I got it. How can I pay you when I'm making less than $100 every 2 weeks and I have to be able to go to work?
How are you making less than $100 every 2 weeks?
I tried talking to you about that. Then you holler at me. I tried talking to you very reasonably.
No, you don't talk to me, Mike. You want exact answers as to when I can do things. I told you that I would get you a payment as soon as he got his money.
You just being a fucking asshole. What you're doing?
Where did you
come from? He's not gonna fit him out of here.
Call Bill. See what Bill's doing and see if Bill will come up here.
Call Bill. You got your eviction notice.
Okay. Do you know what? I'll get a hold of the welfare office. And I'm getting a hold of...
Of course.
You know, but...
Yeah.
I'm getting a
I
hold
know a lot of people in big places.
That's good. All right.
The housing authority.
Yeah, so you said what?
Shut up!
Whoa.
I'm getting a hold of the housing authority.
Accidental censor.
I was gonna say that was pretty good, but it got covered because I might have lost this video.
Did you catch that part when he said, I know a lot of people in big places? Maybe you should call up some of those people in those big places and get you a fucking job. So then you can move out of a trailer.
Yeah, I don't know what job she's doing that's getting her 200... What was it, $100 per 2 weeks?
She said less than $100 in 2 weeks, which is like I make $80 in a day, just off like $9.25 an hour.
Yeah,
So,
she's got some issues.
Maybe she's only working like 2 hours a week. I don't know. Seems like a challenge to make that little money.
Yeah, but you know, these people seem, I don't know what's the problem. They seem very civilized and mature enough to, you know, be homeowners.
Oh yeah, model citizens.
Yeah, I don't see the problem here. What's the problem? Well, it was just, you know, two adults, very civilized, mature, and, you know, totally ready to be homeowners. No problem at all.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. That was boring. What's next?
Yeah. The latest. This.
The state had the defendant on tape selling marijuana to a female undercover police officer.
Oh, I've seen this.
On several different occasions. He had no problem whatsoever hitting on the undercover officer on the audio tape, trying to pick her up and saying, "Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal."
What was that ending?
Like, he was singing his own comment, like, yeah. Just like,
Yeah.
finger gunning his own comment.
Trying to pick her up and saying, "Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal."
He felt so good about that comment.
I think there's a follow. Yeah. Here's the follow-up, where they actually go find him in jail.
Oh, 7 seconds.
Hey, she had a fat ass, you know?
What the hell?
He's so proud.
I love how someone had to go into the jail to find him to ask him that question.
He's so proud and unapologetic. It's like, what? She had a fat ass. I had to comment on it, man.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thicker. What was it? Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that from now on. That's well, I can understand in a way. I'm not condoning his behavior, but I can understand the fact that he's so proud of that comment. I mean, I would probably be too. Not if it got me into jail, but you know.
Wonderful.
At least he can keep high spirits while he's facing jail time.
Yeah, that's something. Man.
The fact that someone recorded that, it's special.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Haven't you shown this before?
Oh, cool.
I don't think so.
Can you download the Foo Fighters?
Yeah.
Foo Fighters.
Oh my gosh, Eric.
You know it's illegal. Download Reddit music. I'm taking you in.
Wow.
Pay for music, never legally download.
Jesus Christ. Never legally download.
Like, no, the never part was even cut off. It's like, music.
I love how he breaks down half the house in order to make that statement.
It's a very realistic SWAT, isn't it?
I think that was like an official PSA, even like on actual, I don't know.
Did it work?
I doubt it.
Well,
I never go to illegalsite.com.
No, but we do have to get our movies somehow.
I'm so curious about this video now. If it was like actually up, like if it was an official PSA video or something.
I've seen weirder PSAs, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, the one with the whoa.
What?
That's one of my favorites. The whoa is like you know, this like something happened yesterday and the other guy asks us like, oh, what'd you do? Oh, I did nothing. Whoa. And time stops.
Oh, you mean, no, that was the one we showed last time.
Right. I'm just saying, I'm a fan of that one.
Oh, okay. And then he just leaves his friend stuck in time.
Yeah, stuck in time.
Like, the whole point of the video is, like, don't stand around and do nothing, and then he just leaves his friend there. It's just paused forever.
Yeah. Well, what about you, MauLer? Do you have a favorite anti-whatever video that is still bad?
Classic,
it's hilarious.
right? This is Brain on Drugs. The slamming of the fried pan or whatever.
Right.
That's like the.
Right. That's a classic.
The OG one, or the one that was on every single DVD I ever had when I was of a certain age, where it's the
you wouldn't steal a DVD.
Yeah.
You wouldn't download a car, would you? And the funny thing is, like, I probably would, man.
Yeah,
download
man.
a car? Like, fucking hell.
Hey, you don't need to download one. You can just get a 3D printer now.
Well, that's when you can download a car at that point.
Yeah, you can actually download and make trees.
That PSA was ahead of its time.
I remember that ad. That was everywhere on every DVD.
Yeah, that was back in the VHS days, back when people remember those.
Another thing, oh shit. Oh, not nice guys.
Hi. Sorry for randomly messaging you, but you look as amazing as the amazing Spider-Man. I'm looking for a long-term, loyal, serious relationship, and it said you were single, so I randomly messaged you. Sorry if I'm cheesy. LOLOL.
Sorry, I have a really awesome boyfriend, actually.
Good for you, kid. Don't gotta rub it in my face, you dumb.
This is why I hate nice guys, or quote-unquote nice guys.
How about you friend zone me? All girls are the same.
You're gorgeous and hot, beautiful woman.
6.5 hours later.
Why ignore someone when they're being nice? I honestly don't have any friends anymore. None. Zero.
You're coming on to me, and I'm honestly not interested at all.
This why women shouldn't exist. You're the same rude, disrespectful liars and cheaters. Let give you advice. If you were dead, no one would care.
Ha ha ha. Okay, man. Luck with life.
Laugh all you want, but one day someone will murder.
Hello, baby. I want to love you so much, and I just want to say that love is in the air for you. I have written this poem for you.
Before I saw you, I was sad. Very sad. Now I am not sad at all. Before I saw you, I was vulnerable. Now I'm not sad in the least. Before I saw you, my life was bad. Now I am happy because I have you.
I find you so sexy that I will even drink your
Okay.
At least give me one chance. Sorry for everything I said. I will leave you alone, but I have cancer. Bye.
Hi there, Red. I'm Fedora, and your profile rather intrigues me. I think you look rather scrumptious. Would you be interested in drinks with a gentleman?
Nope.
Nope. Fuck you then.
Self-summary. I'm a nice, stable, employed guy looking for a nice, stable, employed girl. I'm laid back. Just be cool.
Yeah.
You're so fucking stupid, it's pathetic. You'll never ever be happy in your entire life. And knowing that this is the truth about you makes me smile. Eat
Just
shit
be
and
cool,
die,
huh?
you stupid bitch.
Just be cool.
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
Why did you ignore me in school today? Respond, you fucking whore!
What?
Sorry. That was my friend. He was
Yeah.
on my phone. I hope he didn't offend you. I'm actually really smart and nice. And you could be a great girlfriend.
Do I know you? You're really gorgeous. You are gorgeous. Sorry for the compliment. I have a boyfriend. Never fucking say anything that affects that. All I did was compliment you. So instead of being such a stuck-up bitch, maybe you could say thank you. You're sexy. You're sexy. You're sexy as fuck. You're sexy. You're sexy. Is that enough? How are you? Hannah, I'm very disappointed in not getting any reply after all the efforts I made to satisfy
Oh
you.
yeah, so many
I'm
efforts,
really
so much
sorry.
effort.
I thought we were just friends.
Why do you think I would ask you to get lunch then? If you didn't have a pretty face and nice tits, I wouldn't talk to you anyways. Have fun leading on other guys.
Jesus.
Lunch.
That's beautiful.
I've seen this type of post before, and I hate all of them. I can't believe guys like this actually exist in the world. It hurts me so badly.
Stuff always like, okay, I'm gonna go then. I have cancer, by the way.
But I just hate the fact that guys, like a lot of guys apparently exist. Like, they think that them being nice equates to the other person, most often in these cases girls, owe them something back. And if they're not reciprocating, they can just tell them to fuck off, and then they still call themselves, oh, this is why nice guys finish last. It's like, you were never actually a nice person to begin with if you fucking call someone a cunt like that just because they don't want to be with you. What the fuck? That's not how it works.
Oh god, I just realized you've got downward thrusts queued up, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I knew that if I was gonna have you on, and we're already making that downward thrust video, so may as well get started.
Go ahead.
If you know a lot about the Souls games, this video is hilarious. If you don't, it's just sort of boring.
I don't know a lot, so I'll probably be bored, but I'll listen to you guys.
Well, you're gonna love the first 3 or 4 seconds of this video, where he,
dude, it's like a whole fucking minute. Oh, you mean? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You'll see.
I'm looking pretty good right now. I'm looking pretty good. Oh, I got a nice little shave going on. Ooh-y. This video is brought to you in part by Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club sends you stuff not to just shave,
You may as well
but to
pause for
smell
that,
good
dude.
and look good too. And that's
Can we not?
It's
Can
so
we not
awkward.
have ads? Oh my gosh.
I'm looking pretty good today. Yeah, I'm looking pretty good. Look, ooh yeah.
It's like
No.
maybe not.
No.
Maybe never again. The thing is, you probably got down with Thrust fans in your audience for this as well. You got to, because he's like all over the place for analytical game content. He's just really awful, a really awful channel.
Yeah, I mean he's
And,
really
for
just
different
the
reasons-
garbage of YouTube.
Yeah, like so I was actually talking to Rags about it. It's like you can't actually discern a human out of downward thrust. It's like this creepy, robotically functioning channel that just pumps out videos that are, specifically designed to get you to click them and to go, I think I agree with this. Goodbye. And you're like, what's that?
You feel like he doesn't have any soul in his video?
Pretty much.
Oh, he doesn't have a soul in general. I mean, if you watch any single given video he's ever made, it's the same exact thing over and over and over again. If you've seen any video from any other YouTuber, you have seen a downward thrust video. Because the only thing he's able to do is just copy off of other YouTubers.
So instead you guys hate everybody, I genuinely do not like 95% of YouTubers. Not even kidding. He's like one of the worst ones, absolutely.
Yeah. A guy just commented in the chat like, "Geez, you guys hate everyone. Holy shit."
Oh, MauLer is a downer. Damn.
Yeah, I'm not a hateful guy. I'm probably less. Well, I'm less hateful than Wolf. That's for sure. So I'm here to level out the hate, y'all.
We'll drag you into the hate with us. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't use such a strong word to say hate towards the no
Here's
bullshit
one.
channel,
You
but-
guys got to start seeing the good in people. Downward Thrust isn't a bad person at all. No, we can refute that. Trust me.
I have no opinion on him, but I can say I didn't like his opening statement. That's for sure.
There's a video he has where he says, like, almost verbatim, "A lot of people call me a really good guy."
Well, I thought that he makes a mistake. He's like, I'm a really good guy. Well, a lot of people say that I'm a really good guy. It's like, wow,
It's like-
nice cover, dude.
Yeah, that makes it sound better. Good job.
Well, now we get to hear him being an idiot for this entire video.
Very important for being a human being. They've got razors, they've
I was
got
gonna say,
shave
it's like a
butter,
whole
body
minute of
washes,
shave
and all sorts of grooming
ads.
products
Yeah, we
right
can
to your
skip
doorstep.
this.
It beats
Oh my god.
includes
It is like a whole
3
minute.
trial sizes of their most popular products.
God, get to
Plus,
the
and you
video,
better believe
dunce.
and working tirelessly behind the scenes to bring you.
Move
But
on.
perhaps you can keep the torch.
There you go.
There is an old saying in my family: "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know."
Dollar Shave Club.
People are calling him an elf because he has huge ears.
That's racist, yo.
Oh my god, get to your vapid
The
commentary
bonfire.
already.
It is as iconic to the Souls franchise as the Triforce is to Zelda and the Mushroom to Mario.
What?
Stare deeply into it for long enough and it's easy to enter a state of tranquility. The warm flames almost calling out to you as they beat against the soft echoes of its embers. Far from perfect,
Sure,
the
man.
Souls games have been critiqued, analyzed, broken down, and studied pretty much more than any other title in the universe. They're a franchise that has been amazing, mesmerizing, uninspired, and exciting all at the same time. I felt so much emotion in my initial playthroughs. of
No,
all
sure
these
you
games,
did.
From reflection to silence and solitude. Its impact to our industry is nothing short of groundbreaking, from defining modern-day challenge to creating a subgenre of action-adventure games that has been heavily replicated to this day. The Souls-like game has a mother, and it is this franchise. The realization of Souls has opened
No
up my
shit.
eyes to what many other games have lost. A sense of achievement, challenge, elation, and most importantly, a feeling of entering the unknown. To me, the Souls games have always been legendary and always will be, but they are far from perfection. As with any other franchise, much of what has defined its greatness has arguably been lost throughout the years. Changes were made, both hitting and missing. Refinement resulted in much conformity. Much of its attraction
you wanna
has
pause that?
faded away in
Refinement?
favor of these things, for
I don't
good
even
or
know.
bad.
What was the line?
But its
Refinement
legacy
resulted in much conformity. This is why my theory on most YouTubers don't rescript. I'm like, did you read that line back before you decided to read it out?
That line
I don't
doesn't
even know what
make
he
any
said.
sense.
Yeah, and not only that, I feel like this is all just a lot of padding. It's like there's been a lot of changes made out, some hit and some. Yes, you can say it about that anything in any series ever.
He
Wow.
stretched out the title into 3 minutes and 20 seconds so far.
Yeah,
It's good and bad, great and terrible. It's amazing and flawed. It's like
The thing is that he says absolutely nothing. Everything
yeah,
he
that's
just
how
said
he
conveyed
wins.
no information at all.
You got, because genuinely, there's probably someone watching this podcast right now who's like, that was pretty good though, and it's like, it's not good. What you just did was every word he told you, you've thought of things. So when he says like the game is rewarding, you think of like, oh, when I defeated ONS or something in Dark Souls 1. You're like, yeah, he's right, it is rewarding. And then he says sometimes it's flawed. And then you go, yeah, the Lost Izalith isn't very good. You're making his video for him when he does this. He's just fucking giving you vague terms, and so you make the video in your own head. Because he's going to give you examples soon in this video, and it starts to get really funny. Because he's got nothing. He's really vague.
Yeah, well, so far
will forever be respected. Okay. Today we're going to look at what is arguably one of the most iconic franchises on the market in its great and terrible form.
Yeah, so
Souls.
He's going to analyze 5 massive games in 10 minutes.
Hey guys, before I start this video off, I just want to say that this video on Dark Souls is my opinion only.
Okay, no. First off, I love it. This is when you go back and you re-record this. I don't care if you have to put on a different shirt, if it was a different day. Just re-record it.
You know why it's here. You're like, oh, he's going to say something stupid, isn't he? He's like, oh, it's my opinion, please, don't judge.
I hate the people that have to be like, this is just my opinion, guys. I'm not saying your opinion is wrong. It's like, we get it.
The whole is really desperate, especially at this point in his video. It's really weird. Because this is the kind of thing you see at the beginning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or the end. I think he actually does this another 2 times, by the way. So.
Oh. Wonderful.
It's like, if you're going to make a video and you're a person... I mean, it's one thing if it's like an IGN piece and it's like, this is my personal opinion, not affiliated with the rest of IGN. But this is downward thrust that no one in their right mind would want to be affiliated with.
He's like, in case you didn't realize, when I say a bunch of nothing, it's just my opinion. It's like, oh, whatever, mate. Doesn't matter where the opinion came from.
It still sucks anyway.
Well, you know what this means. We may as well stop watching the video. You can't criticize him now, because this is just his opinion. He's quintoning us.
Yeah, you can have a wrong opinion.
Nope, you're not allowed.
Someone in the chat called him Downward Syndrome.
Someone in the chat said
he's made a video about being. He's made a video about being like criticized. And he's like, please stop. So you guys are actually encouraging this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to distance myself from you again. Otherwise, I'll be called a bully racist.
Well,
can't criticize people. You're automatically a bully. Even if you think they're manipulating people to make money, that doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh well. I hate him anyway, so let's keep watching.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this is not the word of God. This is not your opinion. This is just how I feel about the Dark Souls universe.
I would hope to hell it wasn't.
Yeah, gotta have these intros.
On October 6th of 2009, a small game from a budding Japanese developer would be released exclusive to the PlayStation 3.
From Software,
Demon Souls was an elusive game, a phantom, or a ghost, if you will, that many people never saw. It was released quietly without much anticipation, hype, or marketing. It was basically handed to the industry without any pretense or expectation in a, here, we made a game, please try it, frame of mind.
Wow, so like literally every single game ever made? Are you kidding me?
No, it's different, because this one was made without pandering. That's what he's trying to say. He's like, this was genuine, this was creation. You know all those other games that come out these days? All of them bad. This one was creative. Yeah, I hate that he refers to From Software as a budding developer with Demon Souls. This is the problem. He has no idea what they did before Demon Souls, because he doesn't fucking know anything. He just Wikipedia'd it. He was like, Demon Souls, that was the first one. When did it come out? October of this year. I'll say that. It's like, yeah. I don't actually, in my videos, I usually don't actually say the fucking date a game was launched.
But
and the reason I took it out of my script is because what does that help to say? What exactly am I doing that assists people's understanding of it? It's like, if I'm actually supporting an argument about the atmosphere of the game when it was released, it's like, absolutely fine. But if I just say when it's released and that's it. Sorry, I'm interrupting.
No. I'm interrupting you, really. I didn't know you were going for, like, continuing. Sorry, my bad. I was just saying, I mean, no one commits that directly to memory either way. The only way it really holds any ground if it's a certain time period it was released, like 10 years from now or 20 years from now, for example.
Yeah. And I usually don't even mention the dates of release if it's relevant, but it's like a standard. You're supposed to just say it.
Yeah.
And it pads it out again, because there's loads of padding in his videos. Like, we're through 4 minutes and 20 seconds. He hasn't said anything yet that's not vague.
Mm-hmm.
It went completely under the radar. Demon Souls was released in a terrible window of the fall gaming season and had to compete with a myriad of fantastic games with fantastic hype.
Like
Modern Warfare 2, Dragon Age Origins, and Left 4 Dead 2. Forza 3 releasing 2 weeks later, Assassin's Creed 2 a little bit later on. For a linear, unknown IP made in Japan with a strange and brooding Eastern dark art style with no traditional multiplayer, Demon Souls was lost in the big throng of titles in 2009.
Why do you have to have a multiplayer
That
to be
is,
successful?
until a handful of gamers picked it up and discovered what it truly was.
Also, what does he mean by traditional multiplayer? Especially in 2000, what did he say this was released?
2007 or 8, I think?
Because there was a point where multiplayer started to creep in, but that's what it was doing, creeping in. It wasn't.
I mean, at this point, multiplayer was beginning to become a big thing.
Yeah, 2009. Multiplayer was not required to be successful. I mean, I don't think that was ever the case.
I mean, it's still not the case now. Look at The Witcher 3 and how successful that was. Look at indie games and how successful they are.
And out of all the examples he listed, the only one that had really multiplayer is Left 4 Dead 2. So, what in multiplayer ways are Demon Souls competing with?
The issue comes down to, right, like, I don't believe for a second that he ever makes a video out of passion. Say, for example, Wolf's review on Star Wars Force Unleashed. You get the impression that your heart is in that video. You don't with this one. This one is he's just trying to cycle things off, and he's like, it didn't do well. Why? Didn't have a multiplayer. It came out at the same time as Modern Warfare 2. That might have done something. It's like,
yeah, he's just coming out with facts.
Yeah, it's like, what do you...
Or potential facts, rather.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no analysis of the actual game yet, and we're 5 minutes in.
I mean, how many Dark Souls videos has this guy made? Like 3 or 4, and they all say pretty much the same exact thing.
Pretty sure he had a video saying like Dark Souls 3 did it fail, and I remember being like, "What the fuck? Of course it didn't fail." What?
I mean, you couldn't be more wrong by saying it failed, or even came close to failing. I'm pretty sure there's someone else that uploaded a video.
Yeah, you did. Did Dark Souls 3 succeed or burn up in flames? What the fuck does that mean? It's a 9-minute video. Oh my god. I need to get off the hate train for the downward thrust. I get like really fucking annoyed.
Well, you can't get off the hate train because my channel's currently hyped for our video about this guy.
You're just bullying him.
Stop bully, please.
Demon Souls was an action-adventure game set in a linear world centralized by a hub. The Nexus was a neutral space that housed a collection of 5 worlds that had nothing to do with one another. Each world was broken up into different levels that had defined endpoints, although you could complete them in any order you wished. Depending on where you went, different experiences awaited. The beauty of Demon Souls was obviously its lack of interconnectedness.
Do you know what I mean? It's like
players simply
he's
wandered
actually,
off in
funnily
any
enough, being
direction
objective
that they
right
wanted
now.
to.
He's like, you can do this. This is another thing that's it. It would be like if you were like, Star Wars: The Force Unleashed is a Star Wars-related game set in the Star Wars universe. It stars Darth Vader. You'd be like, yeah, okay, like, move the fuck on.
It focuses on lightsaber combat.
Who's the target audience, right? Because if you're a Souls player and you know everything about Demon Souls, this would be fucking draining because you're just like, I know all of this. And then if you're not, I'm not sure what you gain from this. You'd be like, so Souls is a game that came out then. It was relatively popular. It's a medieval game. You get to choose where to go first. You can get different experiences from playing it. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
I mean, I'm almost positive that someone else has made a video with a title to the effect of Dark Souls, a great and terrible franchise, because I swear I've seen that title before he uploaded this video. Maybe it was another downward thrust video. Because
he's made it like twice.
Would you really put it past him?
You know that other channels are catching on, right? Like, to his shtick. Like, there's a couple of other people who are actually legit copying his titles and thumbnails. So, like, it could have been someone else. Well, who's the other one? Is it? I used to know it off by heart, but it's like a channel that's like exactly the same. Bobbins D for the win. Is that
B
it?
Dobbins for the win. Yeah.
That's another one that's very. How similar is it? I forget. Oh,
well, actually, I think B
close.
Dobbins was before this guy.
Oh well, in that case, yeah. Then I guess Downward Thrust copied him.
Yeah.
There's another one though. Clean Price Gaming, I think.
I've seen people compare Downward Thrust to Clean Price Gaming in the comments of this video.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you go to Clean Price Gaming's videos, it's just like, oh, is this Downward Thrust? Like,
yeah. Someone in the chat said apparently someone named Joseph Anderson uses these titles. I don't know if that's correct or not.
I have more respect for Joseph Anderson, but he still annoys me.
Making enemies with all the YouTubers.
Yeah, that is something that I do. I need him at Wolf like the first time I mentioned it. So.
Oh yeah.
So I know we've been talking about a lot of YouTubers we may not like, but I am actually kind of curious. Are there any, well, except Rags and MauLer and you, Wolf, any YouTubers you actually like?
I like myself.
Well, I said, do you even fucking listen to what I fucking have to say? Jeez.
Retro Ahoy is like my favorite YouTube YouTube channel. He's an inspiration in terms of the research he does for work. It's insane. I'd say the best example would be his. Do you ever hear of the game Polybius?
No.
It's essentially a myth. It was an arcade game that never existed, quote unquote, and a guy generated a myth across the internet about like it was created by the CIA to sort of create sleeper agents or something. And it's the kind of thing where you're like, that's ridiculous. And then you check out the information, you pursue it, and you're like, oh man. And it's the kind of thing where you're like, I kind of want to believe this. He's done a video going from start to finish of its entire lifeline and proving definitively whether or not it's true. It's just an excellent video. And another thing as well is that like I feel like I'm pretty much more definitive with my videos than most. And I saw his video on Quake, which is one of my favorite games of all time, and I was like, yeah, I'm not making a video on Quake because he's done it. Like I watched it and I was just like, this is fucking brilliant. I'll never do better than this.
Yeah.
Who did you say it was?
He's called, well, originally he was called Retro Ahoy. I think it's just Ahoy now. He did a video on Monkey Island recently that was also really fucking good.
Okay.
He's really passionate about what he does, and like I said, I think that's just the key with YouTube most of the time. If you convince me that you made it because you care about this subject, then more than likely, even if it's bad, it'll be more entertaining than someone like Downward Thrust, who's a soulless vampire who's just like, I play Dark Souls. It is a game. It was released at this time. And you're like, ugh.
It feels too, what's the word? It feels too academic behind it, maybe. Like it's trying to be a video essay rather than an actual opinion piece or review or something like that.
How we feel about it is probably how teachers feel when they tell their students to go and do a subject, you know, on Civil War or something, and they come back and it reads like a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, right. I totally understand what you mean.
And
I can
like,
relate. I relate too much now. Yeah, I totally understand what you mean.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite YouTubers are Lyle McDouchebag and ER. Fun fact, MauLer, you're the first person I ever met who also liked ER.
ER was a fucking breath of fresh air.
I know.
He fucking sticks up for some controversial opinions, and he proves some shit that's looked at as great to be fucking wrong. It's like, this shit is... like I said, I told him this when I was first able to talk to him. I was like, you made me go from thinking Get Out was awesome to Get Out was shit. And I just didn't realize. I didn't think about the film that much, and I always appreciate that.
Yeah, he was the one that changed my opinion about The Force Awakens, because I thought that was a great movie, and then I saw his video, and I was like, oh... So it does suck. Okay.
Poor guy, though. He's too controversial. He's another one that if you like him, you're a racist.
Yeah. Even more so than me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he beats you out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he definitely beats me.
Removed from that. The Get Out videos got taken down for community guideline infractions or whatever. And he recently got like a claim, or at least he's got age restricted on his Steven Universe video as well.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. It's dumb.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, whatever.
Yeah. But Lyle's the one that, like, pretty much influenced the entire direction I took my channel, so he's probably my favorite, just above ER.
Rags keep repeating SF I can't pronounce this.
Zentak?
Zentak?
You just called him Seth, I think. That's the easy way of going about it.
Oh.
Yeah, Seth, best YouTuber, he keeps repeating.
Never heard of him.
Well, me and Rags were talking about it earlier, and it's just like a unique voice is usually what all these channels that we sort of promote have. You don't have to agree with them. It's just that, just be fucking interesting. Jesus, it's subjective, but like, I die every time I watch that Down with Thrust video. I'm just like, you don't care. No, you don't care. You just want the money.
Yeah.
Do you think he's ever actually beat any of the Dark Souls games?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Because I want to see him. I don't know if he's going to be good or bad at games, to be honest. Because he says in this video that he got all of his footage from other YouTubers.
Oh,
so I'm like,
well, I think
did you play Dark Souls?
Yeah, I think it does kind of prove a little bit of a point because I mean, has he recorded any other gaming footage videos before on his own?
I mean, I'm not fluent enough in Down with Thrust as a channel, but I would be surprised if he never actually played it. That's some deceptive shit right there. He like never even played the game.
I mean, I'm sure he's played it, but I don't really know if he's actually finished any of these games or got very far. I mean,
and I'll go as far as saying I don't believe he really does like these games.
Oh no.
I think he realized that Dark Souls is a great way to get views on YouTube. It really is as well.
Right. Like it's a popular series on YouTube and a great way to just get views.
And that's the thing. I don't have a problem with I don't mind covering things. Like you can cover all the things you want that are view oriented. Like Five Nights at Freddy's, for example. I'm not going to cover it because I don't like it. But like, if I'm convinced that you actually do care about it, which people must do, otherwise it wouldn't be popular, right? Like, there's got to be people out there who do care about it. So you can do it. Just fucking hell. Like H-Bomber Guy's video on Dark Souls 2 was awful, but I genuinely believe his heart was in that video. That he was convinced that that he loved the game, and he did loads of analysis for it. But Down with Thrust, like we're a third through the video. A portion of it was advertisements, and then the rest has just been definitive descriptions that you could get from Wikipedia. And I'm not going to say the whole video is going to be that, because I'm pretty sure he said some funny shit soon. But I don't know, man. Just like a great and terrible franchise. I could have, if you told me that was the title of the video, I could have pictured like an hour-long video at the littlest. But he did it in 15 minutes.
Just the fact that he got all this footage from other people. I mean, it's one thing. I mean, I've got footage from other people before, but it's mostly if it was like from an RPG that's like 100 hours long, and I'm using a clip from that when it's not even related completely to the video that I'm making, and it's like I'm not going to play 50 hours of a game to get one clip. But I mean, if I was making, like when I was making my Halo Reach and my Force Unleashed reviews, I replayed those games twice over just for the campaign. In Reach, I had to play a little bit more than that, but to make those videos, and this guy can't even get his own footage for a video completely about Dark Souls, a game that he supposedly loves.
Some people are getting caught up on the fact that I just said the H-Bomber Guy's better. This is the problem. I'm almost certain, I think Wolf's almost certain of this, Down with Thrust is like my most hated YouTuber because of the fact that he's just not human. I don't believe anything that he does is done from a place comes from his heart. There's a quote, there's a video that criticizes him, and that he snapshotted this quote that I showed Wolf as well, because it's so funny. Down with Thrust says he's never cried and never really felt emotionally invested in much, even breakups and lots of relationships. But the one time he did cry was when he watched The Last Samurai. Which is just like, okay. It's like really odd.
I really like that movie, but I can't believe that's the only thing you cried at. Like, man, either that movie touched a piece of whatever remains of his heart in a way that, like, literally nothing else could, or he's just pulling that out of his ass. That's amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
So, to clarify, the impression that I'm getting from you guys is that the reason why you don't like this YouTuber is mostly because you don't feel like he has any soul or actual feelings
he doesn't
behind.
He doesn't have anything to say.
Compassion.
Motivated entirely by gaining money.
Right. So...
An influence, I suppose.
Right.
People in the chat are like, he ain't human, he's an elf.
And that's the thing. It's like, well, surely, just because he doesn't, isn't human, there's people who could be worse than that. It's like, yeah, I guess I'd have to work on explaining why it bothers me so much. But because again, I was talking to Rags about it. It's like it's almost like he's like this production line. It's like he's a factory of YouTube videos. He knows how to make them to get people to click. And like I just look at it and I'm like, what a sad reality that that's actually working.
Mm-hmm.
Because, how much content we can get out of just talking about the points he even says when he's not saying anything. It's like, I feel like we're actually generating content while he's just, like I said, reading Wikipedias, or he knows what to say. For example, do you guys know, have you played PUBG, for example?
Unfortunately.
I have not played it. I know of it.
So I haven't played PUBG or Fortnite once, but I could make a downward thrust style video. I could call it Why PUBG is Failing, or why PUBG is losing to Fortnite. And then I could download some footage, and then I could say PUBG's developers don't listen to the fans, but Fortnite's do, and they involve amazing bonuses, amazing blah blah blah. And I just referenced the Thanos thing that happened, and I think I could. What I'm trying to say is, I think I could be his channel, and then someone could be like, do you even know anything about PUBG? And I'd be like, no. And that's how he does it. He looks at articles, he looks at newest complaints, he just keeps an eye on communities, and he's like, oh, this is what they want to see. They just want to see a video that reaffirms what they're thinking, and that's I think what bothers me. I think it's the fact that I can see how he did it, and it's a path I chose not to take because it's so immoral, so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But it works, and he did it, and it's worked.
Okay. Thank you for
I don't know, are you any different on that, Wolf?
What was that?
Like, are you different on, like, what it is that gets you about him?
I agreed with pretty much everything you said. The thing that I hate most about him is that he says all this vapid shit when really he doesn't say anything. He just makes a statement that's meaningless. When you actually break down the things he says, you can't get any meaning out of it at all. It's just the most scripted, safe, censored drivel that I think I've ever seen on YouTube. He doesn't have opinions, which makes his opening statement so hilarious.
H-Bomber Guy's better because H-Bomber Guy actually takes shots at other YouTubers and accepts shots that come to him. You can't do it with Downward Thrust without looking like a bit of a dick, because the guy is like, I'm sharing my opinions, and I'm okay with everyone else having opinions. Please leave me alone. So when you criticize him, everyone's like, hey, why are you doing that? That's cool.
He's such a nice guy.
He's not trying to have a beef with anyone.
I wonder if he's on our nice guys.
Well, I mean, that's a good question.
So anyway, here's the Valley of Defilement. You could kind of complete the game however you wanted. Grab the items that suited your playstyle and clock your own progress. The Nexus provided something that often went underappreciated by gamers. It allowed each world to be its own game. The levels in Demon Souls don't connect, and if they did, it wouldn't make any sense. Connecting the Tower of Latria or the Shrine of Storms to Stonefang Tunnel, for instance, by way of geometry or physics, would result in a fragmented world. If they had done that, it would have replicated the failure of Dark Souls 2, where lava can flow above
this is my point about if someone doesn't know anything about Dark Souls, you can't follow that. He just said, like, the Legends of Ladria and the blah, blah, blah. You just be like, And so people who have seen Dark Souls and know everything about Dark Souls, this is boring, because you're just like, okay, I know all of this.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's showing, like, this is Demon Souls, right?
Yeah,
I've never played that game, so all these comments, they mean nothing to me. I'm not getting anything out of it.
He's almost done with Demon Souls as well, because he has to go through all 5 games, dude. Like, sorry, he's gonna skip Bloodborne.
The impression I'm just getting here is that, okay, there's a hub world and they're all taking different locations, but I'm like, Mario does that too, and yes, it'd be totally weird if they were all interconnected too. What's your point?
And he said that games often miss out on the value of it, and it's like, what does that mean? What do you mean by that? What are they missing out on?
Someone commented, Downward Thrust speaks like a PR firm.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Anyway, go on, please.
From Software didn't even try, instead giving players the feeling of interrelation by way of the Nexus. Demon Souls, like its sequel, was a challenge that many people were not prepared for. It was a game for gamers.
What was that? Are you kidding me?
How does that support what you said at all? You could have. I wish you just played a clip of a different game. Okay.
He may as well just put Forza on there instead.
It's because I feel mean bringing him in, but like this is something Joseph Anderson does. He just randomly at the end of saying stuff plays a bit of gameplay, and it's like, what? He says like, "Oh, people weren't prepared for this," and then shows a boss attacking and dodging it. You're like, right.
You look pretty prepared for that.
Yeah.
Oh god. I just love how he's like, this is a challenge they weren't prepared for. The guy doesn't even hit him. It's like, what's the challenge, you fucking idiots?
Again, I'm just so cynical. I'm like, good padding, keep going. You gotta get more shit in there.
Oh my god, this guy is retarded.
If you enjoy getting your ass kicked all night long, then Demon's Souls was definitely for you. To combat this hellish difficulty, many gamers resorted to farming healing grass in the Belatarian Palace, but this did undermine the amazing pilgrimage one would otherwise go through to complete Demon's Souls. However, this was rectified alongside many other items in the next game, Dark Souls.
Stoking the flames.
Can we pause?
Yeah.
So all I know about Demon's Souls, and I know nothing of the Souls series because I never I played Dark Souls in the beginning, and that was it. And then I forgot to pick it up again. I knew nothing of the series, and the only thing I've learned about Demon's Souls is, it came out this year. Apparently it flew under the radar. It had a hub world system, and it would have been weird if everything was interconnected. And it was a challenge. Next game.
Yeah, tell me what the flaws of Demon's Souls were from his perspective.
I heard nothing.
I mean, I can't confirm if he actually did give a flaw. He might have, but the point is, like, you don't even fucking know.
No, all I heard was an explanation, but I didn't really hear him tell me. Well, he did say, "Oh, well," no, he was trying. I felt like he was trying to be all like, "Oh, you know, the whole thing about apparently going." The Nexus was the middle point and the hub world, and it was something that was unappreciated by gamer. But I don't really feel like he said that he thinks it's unappreciated by gamers or whatever. I don't really feel like I got his connection to Demon's Souls.
But now here's the trick question: can you remember a single thing he said in the past 6 minutes and 58 seconds?
Hey man, he said
Yeah,
I
just
you could
told
have
you.
your own experiences or something. That's what he said, something like that.
I just told like, yeah, you can experience the game in your own way, and each world is kind of its own game kind of thing. But it doesn't tell me anything about the games itself he's trying to portray here. It's a challenge.
And that's the thing,
all I
he
heard.
can't because he has to cover 4 games in. He's got 3 games left, and we have 9 minutes.
But I mean,
it's less than that actually, because he's probably got a Patreon outro.
Yeah, I mean, MauLer, you took 5 hours to cover a 2.5-hour movie. How long do you think?
I know, and I get criticized for that.
Yeah.
Well, you could have just said you don't like it.
Yeah. And how long do you think it would take to complete like the shortest game in the whole entire Souls franchise?
Oh, I mean, I don't even know which one is considered the shortest, but let's assume that Bloodborne is the shortest. Oh wait, well, does that count? Because that's not in the Souls series technically.
It's got pretty much the exact same gameplay, so may as well just count it. Most people count it anyway.
Developers.
So like, let's say the average run through, single player average, main story and extras, 46 hours.
What? Okay.
And that's the short one.
And I didn't get this from myself. This is from How Long to Beat, which is the it takes averages from all players.
Right, because the game is challenging and the bosses are bullshit.
I mean, whatever reasoning you want, but like, it's just to cover these games that take that long to do,
right,
in this amount of time, Jesus.
Right. So, well,
you've learned a lot about Demon's Souls. So next up is Dark Souls. You're going to learn loads about Dark Souls.
Well, yeah. So far, from my experience as a person who's never played any of the Souls games, have no clue about any of it, only seen a little bit about it, I really am not really getting any kinds of impression of Demon's Souls. He's telling me stuff, but I'm not really getting his impression of it, and I'm not really feeling like is this a good game? Is it a bad game? He's telling me a lot of stuff about it, but I'm not really getting any
Hey, at least you know when it was
on
released. That's
Yeah,
something you could have found out.
2009 from a what was it? Small
budding developer.
Yeah, budding developer. Yeah, and it has a hub world, and it was a challenge. Okay, cool. I guess.
I just can't get over the fact that he called it a challenge and then he showed that completely unrelated clip. It's like, how does that support your argument at all?
When I was doing the DS2 clip, I said in my analysis, I was like, 9 times out of 10 with bad YouTube videos, when they have supporting visual evidence, it just doesn't represent what they're talking about. And half the time it actually counters them. And H-Bomber Guy did that several times in his video. It was like where he was talking about how like there are no moments where you're forced into an ambush and that you can always like find a way out or something. And he like in the footage sprints from the ambush before it even happens to avoid it because he knew it was there. I was just like, you've literally just counted yourself. But like with Downward Thrust, I don't even think that he was probably just like, play Demon Souls here. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you just put like FIFA gameplay over that part, it wouldn't have changed anything.
Another guy in the comments or in the chat was like, the only thing I remember is, oh man, I look good.
That's such a cringy intro. By the way, I've got the top comment on this video.
Really?
Oh, really?
I still do, yeah. And it was such an edgy comment.
What is your top comment?
Well, now I want to scroll down and see
Souls, a great franchise. He might have deleted it. Apparently he's known for doing that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
I'll be able to see it because it's my comment.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not... It's got 413 points, so it's
no,
one
I see
under
it.
the top comment.
Oh my... Wait, I'll do my best MauLer impression. Oh my, I can't wait for the hot new take on the Souls franchise, summing up its strengths and weaknesses over the past 8 years in 15 minutes, when the minute-long intro was spent on shaving tools. Downward Thrust, the channel that gives us all the inspiration to be better in all the wrong ways. Edit, DT, let's talk the hard truth. Also DT, this is my opinion only.
Didn't he says that in his fucking thumbnail, this is the hard truth, and then he has that fucking PSA thing at the beginning. This is just my opinion, guys. Please leave it alone.
You didn't put a period in there. You're terrible.
Oh man. Exposed.
Yeah, your whole comment has been completely delistified because you didn't put a fucking comment in there.
Oh god, the up next video is the rise and fall of Halo, and I'm positive that he knows nothing about it. I mean,
that's the thing, he pisses off every franchise because all the people who do care about these things come and watch it. They're like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's like
how are you gonna cover the rise and fall of Halo in 15 minutes?
I have made several videos about how Halo is degraded, and they're all around like 40 minutes to over an hour long. And it's like, this is something that I care about. I know for a fact he does not care about it. I don't think he's played half of the Halo games.
And how many views does it have?
236,000.
There you go. That's like, for me and you, that's a good performing video. For him, that's like, oh man, I need to get more clickbait.
Well, that's twice as much as he has on this video, at least.
Yeah, this video failed. Like, look at the like-dislike ratio. I was so happy with that. I was like, people are waking up, yay!
Wake up, sheeples.
Yeah, let's hear his assessment of Dark Souls, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
Played Dark Souls in the living room of my parents' house with my best friend at the time. 5 hours later, we had not made it to the second bonfire. We cursed at its oppressive challenge, too hard,
Wait a
we thought.
minute. You didn't make it to the second bonfire after 4 hours?
5.
Yeah, I don't think he knows what he means by that, because the second bonfire is after the tutorial boss, which is, you do not take 5 hours on the Asylum Demon.
And even then, if you're talking about from Firelink Shrine to the bonfire and like right after the dragon pops up, that's like 5 minutes away.
I was gonna say that's pretty embarrassing for 5 hours. I wouldn't want to be a dick about it, but
I mean, are you just like jumping off the cliff for shits and giggles? What are you doing? How can you take that long?
I want to see this playthrough now.
You could not. You can't tell me that you took 5 hours to get to the second bonfire. There's two. I think there's like 3 bonfires in the tutorial area alone, isn't there?
No, well,
or no,
I'm pretty sure there's just the one.
Well, no, there's the one.
Oh no, you're right. There is 2. There's at least 2.
There's the one before the gates to the tourist demon, and then there's the one where you go into that side room right after you first see him.
Maybe he's implying that he tried to kill the asylum demon for 5 hours with the broken sword.
Oh yeah, it's asylum demon. The tourist demon's the one on that bridge, isn't it?
This is the problem right here, because if you know the Souls games, you can't watch seconds of these videos without pausing and being like, what the fuck? But most people who are just average downward thrust fans, if such a thing exists, will just be like, I don't know Dark Souls. Oh, this seems pretty cool. Yeah, I agree, I guess.
I mean, even in my first try playing Dark Souls, it took me like 5 minutes to get to the second bonfire. You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I actually know this part. This is the only part I've actually kind of played in Dark Souls 1.
You get it though, right? He's trying to be relatable. He's like... Because Dark Souls is the one that started the craze of like, this game is so hard, oh my god. So he's like, we played for like 5 hours and we didn't even get to the second bonfire. Relation +1.
Did his PC just keep crashing then, or what happened? How did you manage to fuck it up that badly?
I had both grown up as gamers our whole life, and we had never been bested by a video game. Not Battletoads, not Ghouls and
never
Ghosts.
played a hard game.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. You're telling me you have never... You're telling me...
bested in Battletoads?
Are you trying to tell me that you've never been bested in a video game, but you couldn't get to the second bonfire in Dark Souls 1?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've played plenty of fucking hard games before Dark Souls. Dark Souls is hard, sure, for your first time, but like, fucking hell. Come on.
I mean, Battletoads as an example is fucking bullshit. Battletoads is fucking impossible. Just as it is.
Castlevania on the NES, to me, is harder than Dark Souls.
Yeah, I mean, when I was young, I had... I mean, think on it. When I was much younger, getting into gaming, I had such a problem just with Super Mario Brothers and Sonic the Hedgehog without any of the warp sheets and everything like that. Just, that was difficult because, you know, there were no saves or anything.
Yeah, because like it almost feels like we're trying to throw around some EP in here, but it's like, no, there's plenty of hard things I did before Dark Souls. Did you not play games? Like, it's not like everything was easy before Dark Souls. Come on.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Oh my god.
Not even Battletoads. It's like,
As some people are bringing it up in the comments, he's like, yeah, this does give the impression he's just trying not to piss off anyone. It's like, I was bad at the game. I couldn't even beat it, even though I had beaten Dark Souls, Battletoads or whatever. And you're sitting there like, you can't possibly disagree with that. It's just his perspective. It's like, yeah, but I don't believe that he made that, honestly, that perspective.
Yeah.
Someone pointed out in the chat, it took him 5 hours to get through 5 minutes of progress. And when you think about that, it's like drunk people can do better. Like, if you literally take a shotgun and blow half your head off, you can probably do better.
All he needed to do was walk through a door, and it took him 5 hours to figure that out? Like, come on.
Yeah, because, I mean, the bonfire before the asylum demon is right before those doors. The asylum demon comes in right at those doors. You just need to go to the left side of the room, go through the other door, and there's a bonfire literally right there.
And giving him the benefit of the doubt, the bonfire between Firelink and, you know, Undead Berg, like, 5 hours? Really? It's embarrassing. But just, yeah, I don't want to be too mean. All right, go on. Keep going.
The only thing that I can possibly conjure up in my head that would make any sense is if he and his friend didn't have any weapons and they were trying to punch the asylum demon to death for 5 hours.
I could picture Downward Thrust thinking that was the thing to do. This game is very hard. I only hit 1% of the enemy's health per 2 attacks. This is harder than Battletoads.
Anyway, please go on.
Tyson and Punch-Out. Dark Souls was not going to beat us. We played for an entire week, fighting as hard as we possibly could to get to that next bonfire. We died repeatedly, over and over. We attempted to rush through the game next, diving into the bleak depths of the catacombs with nothing more on our back than a basic shield. Down and down we ran, but we only ran into darkness. Eventually we did end up beating the game, and that feeling of satisfaction is a moment that I will never forget. Dark Souls is a magical game that should be experienced by everybody. Dark Souls took the linear roadmap of the original game and just basically threw it into the fire. Instead, we received a twisted, yet sprawling world that was held together by a spiderweb of locked doors, secret passageways, and tunnels.
Could you pause? Did he just say that Demon Souls was linear? But I thought he said it wasn't linear. I thought he said you could pick the worlds at your own pace, and each world was its own game.
I would doubt. Oh wait, well, no, I doubt he called Dark Souls or Demon Souls linear. That would be a mistake. I didn't catch him saying that.
Well, he used the word linear somehow. Could you just go back if you...
You might have said non-linear.
Yeah, probably. Well, just go back real quick. I just want to...
How far back?
Like 10 seconds. Just 10 seconds.
Of the original game and just basically threw it into the fire. Instead, we received
go
twisted,
back another
yet
5
sprawling
seconds.
world.
God damn it.
Yeah, if he just said it took the linear form of the first game and threw it into the fire, that would be interesting for him to say.
The darkness. Eventually, we did end up beating the game, and that feeling of satisfaction is a moment that I will never forget. Dark Souls is a magical game that should be experienced by everybody. Dark Souls took the linear roadmap of the original game and just basically threw it into the fire.
Okay, well, this is the problem. I haven't played Demon Souls. But Demon Souls' whole thing, as far as I knew, was that you had 5 worlds to explore at your leisure. Like, you could choose each one at any point.
Which he explains in this video.
Right.
Which, I thought that's what he said in the video. Isn't that non-linear? Yeah. Would that be considered linear?
Yeah, you can hop in and out, and each game is its own. I thought he said it wasn't. I'm getting confused now by his statements.
I got nothing for you, man. I don't know. That makes sense to him.
This guy's content is magical.
Well, this is the problem is he doesn't expect you to think about what he's saying. That's not fair. You shouldn't be doing that.
But I mean, isn't technically, like I understand that in Dark Souls, you go from one area to another and everything is kind of more interconnected. But isn't that kind of more linear in a sense?
See, this is actually the issue because H-Bomber Guy described both Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 as linear. And he had his own definition for it, and I go through my definition for it when I'm analyzing it, and it's like, yeah, we need, technically speaking, an open world with absolutely a million choices you can say is linear because you can only do those things. You can't do anything outside of those things.
Right.
So it depends on how you. It's all about semantics, obviously, but
right.
He just, I have no idea how he feels. We've already been over this. I don't know what his perspective is.
Yeah, I'm getting lost in what he's trying to explain to me by this point, because I felt like he was trying to be like, something that was unappreciated by gamers is this kind of hub world, and you can choose each world as you wish. And I feel that's my impression of, okay, that's less non-linear. And then he goes like, oh, they totally threw out the non-linear into the fire, and then in this connected web. It's like,
yeah.
I'm
confused. I just saw 2 people point out that maybe he's saying that once you've chosen a world in Demon Souls, that's when it becomes linear because you can only approach the world from A to B. But
okay.
We don't know that as an audience. We don't know that's what he's saying.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing his videos. I don't know anything about Demon or Dark Souls, so this is my impressions I'm getting of his videos, and I'm confused now.
This is why my videos take so long. I define all the shit I say. Give me a few hours while I explain this one word.
Allow me to make a 20-hour series so you can't take me out of context and make me sound like this retard.
Yeah, and then they do. Quentin did it quite well, actually.
Yeah, anyway, go on, please.
Oh, Quentin.
Sprawling world that was held together by a spiderweb of locked doors, secret passageways, and tunnels. Tunnels that you thought would lead nowhere, yet loop around magically and connect you right back.
It's not magically at all. It's logistical.
How is it magic if a tunnel leads to a place? Are you kidding me?
It's not like they teleport you. It is all built. You fucking ram.
Everything is interconnected. That's not magic.
There's like 1 or 2 connections in the entire game that are a matter of teleporting you.
Does he think that the tunnels and bridges and everything work the same way as the staircases in Harry Potter?
You walk over a bridge connected one town to another with him in real life, and he's like, wow, that was magical. Like, no, man, it's literally just bricks, but okay.
Imagine him going to the bathroom. God, he probably thinks that's sorcery.
Yeah. Oh.
I eat food, and then brown stuff comes out the other end.
Actually, one of the guys in the chat was like, and he doesn't even fucking mention soul tendency, like the whole with the soul system, that if you die, you lose your souls, and you have to pick them up. Like
anything specific.
Yeah.
Like, well,
it's
randomly mention specific details, and it'll give people who know that.
Someone in the comments said, "Stop putting more thought into this than Downward Thrust did."
Well, that's the problem with Downward Thrust, and I just feel like more people need to realize, because he's got so many people watching him, taking it hook, line, and sinker, being like, "This was a smart video."
Well, I get people asking me on Twitter like almost every day, "When are you and MauLer going to make the Downward Thrust video?" So
this is the precursor. This is like the teaser trailer.
The longest teaser trailer ever.
Well, I think we've said more about Dark Souls than he has. Like, or will. It's just by trying to criticize him, we have already accidentally said more about Dark Souls.
Whoops.
Bright spots too, sending you down and down into the unknown, but always within distance of success. A large sensation of verticality was the game's strength, as much of the world hung above you as you descended further down. You were forced into sticky situations all the time. Do I keep going until I reach another bonfire, or do I take my souls and run back to safety?
Yes, that is one of the most typical experiences you could find of Dark Souls. Do I keep
That's
going?
a fundamental question that gamers had to ask themselves all the time in Dark Souls. Was the reason this game was fantastic. Dark Souls was a game that tested your patience, not your mechanical ability. There were no complex combos or complicated button presses that you
What are you talking about, mate? That is just not true.
I mean, every boss has a mechanic that you need to figure out so you can take the boss down. What are you talking about?
It doesn't test your mechanical ability? Oh, oof.
This video is testing my patience.
That's the challenge all along, man.
You only need patience. That's you know what? By that logic, there's no challenge in the world that can't be overcome by patience.
Patience.
What utter nonsense! Like, you can be patient with a boss until the cows come home, but you'll need to learn it. You need to learn how to dodge.
Right. You need
that's
to
what we call
figure it out.
mechanics.
Right.
Christ.
Go on.
The sequence correctly. It was about preparation, timing, and basically using your head. If you can find your inner
not
calm,
patience then.
But
you know, I wish he would use
script.
I wish he would use his own take his own advice and use his head when he made his videos, but I don't think there's a whole lot in his head.
Those lines were right next to each other.
Yeah, he just said figuring out patterns, timing, and preparation. That all sounds like mechanics to me. Just
nope. All of that is just called patience.
Wow. Does he like think when he says this stuff?
Well, I think as a first viewer, I can and I think this is what you're trying to refer to, MauLer. I can kind of see what he's kind of referring to, but it's not really carrying me home. And I think a lot of people maybe not. I think they just see the first aspect of it, and then they let that carry them home in a sense. And they're like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he just says vague terms, and then you do the job of applying that thing to something you know.
Exactly. But I mean, right there, he's just kind of contradicting himself. He's just using words that'll somehow stick with you and be like, oh yeah, that's the impression I'm getting from this.
Yeah, remember, patience got him from the first bonfire to the second one.
Yeah, it took him 5 hours after all.
5 hours to get to the left side of the room.
You had a better chance at making it through Dark Souls. The Dark Souls combat, character progression, and explorative style gameplay isn't a recipe of success for all gamers though. It's often a game that is loved or hated. Personally, I think Dark Souls is a true masterpiece despite its garbage PC ports, its horrendous performance, and its clunky UI.
I can see people not liking it because it's too hard.
Absolutely. It's not like The Last Jedi, though, where there's, like, active, major, war between the opposite ends.
But, like, a statement like that, lots of people either loved or hated, that's for anything in the world fucking ever.
You can say it about everything. That's why when you said about this, I was like, what's your reference for that? Like, outside of it being just a standard thing to say, it's like, what made you think that Dark Souls was hated by people?
Well, he does mention that the UI is not so intuitive, or he's about to mention some criticism right now. I heard he was about to do that.
I'm waiting for the jokes on you. I was pretending to be retarded from Downward Thrust.
Anyway, I heard him mention the UI. Let's see what else he mentions.
Beyond that, the game is a legend.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Is that it? Oh my god. Dark Souls 2 time.
Dark Souls 2 and 3 would be the final games in the franchise, released in 2014 and 2017 respectively. And to many, it would be these two games most often debated, challenged, and criticized.
Are you noticing the way he talks as well every once in a while, where he I don't know, this is the problem. I can spot this because I'm a voice actor. I had been for a year and a half, but this is very deliberate. You'll know, you guys can tell as well easily. But he say the sentence, "I went down the street." He says, "I went down the street." Like he extends.
Yeah, he has a very deliberate delivery.
And it's supposed to make the audience go like, "Ooh, this is kind of epic." Like this is building. He's like going, ominous builds, like, and like it's very manipulative. And you realize like he's saying it about some of the most mundane shit. Like it was created in 2015 and 2017 respectively. Like why?
And my favorite quote so far, or among, I'm paraphrasing, but it's like, going deeper down into the darkness, but ultimately finding success. Like,
yeah, I'm not even sure what you call those. Like, are they metaphors?
What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. Like, yes,
padding once again.
Yeah. It's just filler words and padding, making it sound more like ooh, like
Dark Souls 2.
But my impression so far is he hasn't played Demon Souls at all. Because
he any of these games.
Because he talked so much, and he tried to use, he did use a lot of like personal, like it was such a hard game, but I didn't want it. We did not let that game beat us, and things like that. And but he only talked about Demon Souls mechanically, and then Dark Souls came in, and he's like, the game, it took me 5 hours, blah blah blah. He's actually using some personal reference to that, and. I mean, even that was kind of It could have been better in how personal relationship he has to that, but there was none of that in Demon Souls. It was only pure fact and academics, and this is how the game was, and blah blah blah, and came out this year, and things like that. So I feel like if anything, he might have some connections to Dark Souls. And if he doesn't, he tried to simulate that at least. But I felt like he had more to say about Dark Souls than he had way more to say about Demon Souls.
About Dark Souls out of the lot, probably.
Right, because
it's the most popular one.
Right, because right now I feel like he had way more to say about Demon Souls than he ever had to say about Dark Souls rather than Demon Souls.
As you could tell from his little subtitle where he said the fire begins to whatever, he's obviously going to be criticizing Dark Souls 2, which is the easy road to take. Demon Souls is the clunky beginning one. Dark Souls is the awesome one. Dark Souls 2 is where it starts to get bad. Dark Souls 3 is where it starts to get iterative. Not bad, it's that they repeat a bunch of stuff from Dark Souls 1 and people got annoyed because it wasn't creative enough, quote unquote. What I just said is the most basic assessment of the series. And if you made a video like this, doing that, it fucking frustrates people who actually want to have a discussion about the Souls series. It's just like, okay, that is what that is, I guess. But yeah, let's see what he says about Dark Souls 2, shall we?
Some would say that Dark Souls 2 is where the fire of the franchise began to die down, and Dark Souls 3 is when the flames went out. But before I slap these games on the asses, I will say that these games do have their merits. Outside of the obvious graphical downgrade, Dark Souls 2 was a very puzzling game, full of, how shall I say,
that doesn't make sense. Pause. He fucking said, if you look at his sentence structure, right, but it's supposed to be to contradict what I just said partially. He says the game has got merits, it's a visual downgrade, but it's very puzzling. That doesn't... It's like, what do you mean, but it's very puzzling? It's like, it's a visual downgrade, but
this
puzzling.
guy would be such a great politician, it's insane.
Just read your own fucking scripts. That's all I want. Like, he just doesn't pay attention. He wrote it once, and then he read it out, and he was like, that makes enough sense to me.
No, I think he does reread his scripts. I think he words it this way just so he won't get any shit, because he's so thin-skinned that he can't have an actual opinion on anything. I honestly think he does this on purpose. I don't see how you could go every single video without creating a single original thought.
I am hearing some actual arguments or opinions. He did say that Dark Souls is harder than Battletoads, and apparently, he has beaten Battletoads because he said that's what I heard.
Why'd you know this from a video called Souls: A Great and Terrible Practice?
Well, that's an opinion I heard that he said earlier. It's like, oh, like
I don't even think that's an opinion.
I wouldn't.
I think that's just a statement. I beat Battletoads.
Yeah, well, he
What
said
is this idiot video?
he said Battletoads or Dark Souls is harder than Battletoads, basically, because I beat Battletoads, but Dark Souls wasn't gonna beat me either, or whatever he said.
Yeah,
and
that stuck with you.
Yeah, that stuck with me. It really did for some reason. And
oh god,
it's very, as you guys are saying, it doesn't really matter to the Dark Souls franchise or the video he's doing, but nah, I don't know.
It's like if Wolf asked me if my car was good, and I go, well, it's fast, but it has wheels. You're like, okay.
Man, we're 10 minutes and 16 seconds into this video, and I have not got anything out of it.
And we're coming to the end because he's got to cover DS3 quickly as well.
Can we just skip to DS3? I don't know if I want to watch. Well, technically, we're gonna pad this out for another 30 minutes at this rate.
I was gonna say, he's so funny to make fun of. His script is so bad.
Here, we'll skip here. See what he has to say.
The game was difficult. As much as I wanted to love Dark Souls 3, by the way, I loved the DLC, I could not find the adventure in the vanilla version. I threw myself in its world and its PvP for weeks, and after beating the game twice, it still felt a bit hollow. Perhaps I was already jaded from being 4 games deep into the franchise, but still, Dark Souls 3 never captivated me. I feel like the game became just too streamlined for the common audience and lost the magic of the original titles. I searched far to find it, but I never did. The ashes, for me, had burnt out.
This is what I mean about common assessments. So the problem with Dark Souls 3, a lot of people say, is that it's iterative. I don't 100% agree with the statement. I don't 100% agree with the statement that Dark Souls 2 is just bad. It's like there's plenty to discuss in all of these things. Dark Souls 1 is not perfect. These are all very, very broad statements that you can get at the end of an assessment, right? But Dark Souls 3's got a bunch of things that got changed to make things easier or better for people. But the fact is, if you take someone who only plays Call of Duty or Mario and put them into Dark Souls 3, they're going to have a fucking rough time. They're going to be like, what the fuck do I do with any of this? Like, it's utter bullshit to say that it's like, oh, it's just too streamlined. It's like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah. I was just going to ask. He says, it feels hollow. It feels streamlined, more to the common audience. And I'm wondering, how? How do you mean? Why does it feel more streamlined? What are your examples? Why did it make you feel hollow? Like, why I'm not hearing any actual backing up of your own opinions or thoughts on the matter? It's like, it made me feel hollow. It's like, okay, what do you mean? None of that at all.
I mean, in fairness, we did skip over it, but I'm safe to assume he didn't give examples for this shit. It's not going to be a surprise if he did.
Yeah.
Maybe it was in that 3-minute stretch that we got all of the video.
He just he just shoots arguments. He's just like, we're just like,
yeah.
Wow.
I get the impression that maybe, because I'm guessing he wasn't a pioneer in doing these videos of Dark Souls. So I'm getting the impression that he might have gotten an overlook what other people have thought on it, and he's basically just echoing that, and people said, oh, it felt hollow, or it felt like it's been streamlined to the main audience, and he's just echoing that, because I don't really feel like he's giving his own thoughts. Why do you feel like it was streamlined? Why did it feel like it was hollow? Like, it felt streamlined, it felt hollow. It's just, he hops over to the next point immediately without backing anything up.
And as someone who genuinely likes DS3 quite a bit, it's frustrating to hear, because it's just like, oh, you're just echoing what the majority conversation usually goes with. And like I said, I feel the same way about his assessment of DS2. I don't like DS2. Him telling me DS2 is bad because it's puzzling and a downgrade in visuals, I'm like, that is not why DS2 is bad. Fucking hell. Like, it's just so empty. This whole thing is just empty. Get back to shaving tool advertisements.
Man, I look good.
That's where his strength is.
The Souls games will forever be a magical franchise, and also one that spun off one of the greatest PlayStation 4 games ever, Bloodborne. There is much to love in each game, and everyone will enjoy them for different reasons.
Couldn't even show gameplay
Just for me
for
personally,
Bloodborne.
though,
You had to show a
I feel like the fire has
screenshot
gone
from
out in the
Google.
latter titles.
It wasn't even a screenshot, it was just like fan art.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
Once again, this is only my opinion. I know there's a lot of Dark Souls fans out there
You didn't
who have
have an
extreme opinions on this franchise, so this is just my opinion. Yours may vary. Go ahead and drop yours in the comment section. I'd love to read it. If you enjoyed the video, guys, like it, and if you did not, you can thumbs it down, and maybe you can find something else on my channel that you enjoy differently. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Peace, love, and happiness until then.
Oh my god.
Peace, love, and happiness.
Wow.
Has the mighty fallen? It's not just about the money.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm definitely gonna watch that video, and when I start writing the script for
Like when
it.
he says support us on Patreon. It's like, isn't Downward Thrust just you?
Yeah, because I can't imagine he has another editor, because, I mean, if he did, then he would have said, you have to re-record this part at the beginning. This is unacceptable. Unless his editor is just retarded like he is.
The fire has gone out. Can't wait for him to cover Dark Souls again. And that's the thing, he has successful Dark Souls videos, and I'm always just like, you don't even fucking care about Dark Souls. Such a nothing person.
Yeah. So my own quick little assessment of his video is that he said some good things, he said some bad things, but ultimately we can all agree that, you know, it's a video. It's just his opinion. Yeah, it's a video and it's just his opinion.
You can't really criticize it, it's just his opinion.
Thank you for listening.
Look, in my opinion, I'm just a human.
No, but my real assessment, or my real thoughts, if you guys care for it, is that there was a lot of filler words, like, oh, we went into the dark, not knowing what we'll find, but eventually would find success. And,
Did you guys notice how repetitive he was, where he would be like down and down and deeper and deeper? Like he would repeat himself over and over again.
He literally said doing the same thing again and again and again repeatedly.
He used the word magic a few times. That also stood like, it was like magic, and we know that the games was magical.
Okay, so what's magical about them aside from like the literal magical spells you can use?
The connections between worlds, like, you know, bridges and doors, magical.
Going from point A to point B, magic.
That bit at the beginning as well, where he was like, the bonfire to Dark Souls is like the mushroom to Mario. What is that even?
I mean, come on. Are you kidding me?
It's so funny.
Yeah, so...
Can you imagine a friend saying that to you? It's like, what do you think of Dark Souls? It's like, well, Dark Souls is bonfire. You're like, what are you doing? What?
Like, no one cares about the bonfire. It's a save point.
But it was good to pad out the video.
Yeah, my impression and my thoughts is that a lot of filler words are being used. Not clear what his actual opinions on. He's using a lot of this, like, it was magical. Okay, why? Oh, it made me feel hollow. Why did it make you feel hollow? Like, no actual explanation of his own wording or reasoning behind his choice of words, or why. Yeah, and
if you would have a conversation with him in real life, you might actually get him to say like error. You'd be like, what?
Just like in the middle of a conversation, he'll short circuit.
Yeah, because if someone said, "Oh, I don't like Dark Souls 3. It feels very streamlined," I'm like, "Oh, well, how is it streamlined?" I would actually ask that. It's like, what do you mean it's streamlined? And then I would probably ask him, like, "Do you think I could enjoy it then? If you're saying it's streamlined, me as a new player, could I enjoy it then?" And they'd be like, "No, you should." Yes or no? Like, there's really never a yes, this game is good because of these reasons, or no, this game is not that good because of these reasons. Like, it's streamlined. Next point. It made me feel hollow. Next point. And lots of padding, lots of filler. Like, it made me feel like the game is magical, and yeah. Just words.
But
and
I beat Battletoads. Sign up for Dollar Shave Club so you can look just as good as me.
Because that's the thing. Like, I don't want to be like, you should never do ads. Like, of course, you know, get food on the table however you can, but like, it's so awkwardly done.
Man, I look good.
Wow, you're definitely not pretentious. Not at all.
Dollar Shave Club.
Man, he looks as generic as he sounds, and it bothers the hell out of me.
I mean, you walk up to someone who looks just like him, and you're like, "I am human 247." You're like, "Oh shit, there's more of you."
Oh yeah, and one last point is, I get the impression, I may be wrong, but I get the impression that he sees or has heard these sort of opinions or thoughts on the game before, and he's just echoing them rather than adding his own points to it. Like the overart, like you said, like, yes, Dark Souls 2 has its flaws, but he's just like, oh, it's puzzling and all that stuff. And you said, no, that's not what made it a bad game or a worse
What clued
game.
me into it, right, was, say you got the three of us probably all have an interest that the other two are not into at all, and say Downward Thrust covers all three of those interests, and all three of us can tell the other two just definitively what fucking is wrong with this, but the other two can't, right? Like, I could watch his Halo video and be like, is that, I don't know, is that accurate? I could just take it or leave it.
I haven't watched it, but I can tell you right now it's probably not accurate.
Yeah.
You probably have a field day with the Halo one.
Oh boy, I can't wait to watch that. I can't wait to make this video. It's going to be so much fun.
How are you going to structure it exactly? Like, you're just going to review 3 videos or something? Or
I don't know what I'm going to do. I still have to make my Jurassic World 2 video before I start working on that.
Yeah, good luck with that shit. I hope you get further than I did.
Well, it'll be easier than the Downward Thrust video, at least.
Easier, but more problematic for fucking...
Universal.
Zephyr and Universal, yeah. Because, like I said, someone told me that Chris Stuckman had problems with it, so it's like, yeah, if they're willing to take down even the people who are like... Isn't he like the most popular singular reviewer? Does he get the most views as a singular reviewer?
I would think Jeremy Johns would be bigger, because he's got like twice the view count.
It's certainly between those two.
Yeah. And I mean... Well, I mean, then again, Jeremy Johns didn't use any footage, at least. Not that I remember. I saw his review, but...
Oh, yeah, I don't think he does, but Chris Stuckman does the Red Letter Media thing where they talk for 5 minutes, play a part of the trailer, talk for 5 minutes, play a part of the trailer. Like, that's probably what you got caught on.
Ah, right. Yeah,
trailer is gonna get you hit.
Yeah, I mean, like you already know, I mean, I had to upload my Jurassic World 1 video 3 times before it stuck, and I'm still technically in the appeal process. And I've had issues with Zephyr in the past. I mean, I had to completely take out all movie footage from my Alien Covenant review. I had problems with my Dark Tower video because of it. It's just, Zephyr will strike you down for anything.
So anyway.
How's your sex life?
Non-existent.
But yeah, you know, PSA, we're totally happy for Downward Thrust's success, and I hope he continues making incredibly crap videos in exchange for loads of money. I'm so glad he found a way to game the system so efficiently. And when he said, if ever he heard me say that, and say for example he was a fan of my work, I could see him being like, "Oh, that's not very kind. I don't appreciate that."
Even
I'd be
his
like,
channel
"Mate."
icon is generic. Look at it. He just
Yeah, it's
probably
just
got it
a
off
guy
Google
with
Images.
blood.
He probably
Like,
just looked up Assassin's
yeah.
Creed, found that, and was like, "I'll use it."
My response, and this is the thing, I'd apply this to, like, you know, I say this tacitly, but just right, like, from what I saw of his newest stuff, that's what this applies to. But they're just bad for YouTube because they convince people that that's how you're supposed to make these videos, that's how you inform people of, like, interesting analysis. You just fucking run with an idea, whether or not it makes sense, and just cherry pick information to support it, and then poop it out next one.
So,
you know, and that's pretty harsh to say, but it's just like, well, yeah, that's why I started making videos. My literal premise in my Soma videos, I was tired of seeing nobody cover Soma properly.
I see.
And yeah, you just become a bit of a bully to keep saying it, but it's just like, well, sorry, but like, you want a better caliber of this shit. That's the whole reason that we criticize things in the first place.
Right. Right. I mean, in a sense, just saying or whatever people say is like the criticism doesn't come just to bully; it comes to, you know, to better, really. Or what? Did I get it completely wrong?
No, it's just that everyone's got a different motivation. Because I imagine that I don't know why Wolf started making videos. It was probably because he just wanted to share his opinions. But like I said, mine was more so motivated because of how much I hated seeing people doing shit on YouTube that was just bad. And I was like, I want to do what I think is good. Because that's actually a good motivation. Is like, you make the videos you want to see. If you know what I mean, be the change you want to see. That whole thing.
Yeah.
And so. Yeah, I make a ridiculous 10-hour series on Dark Souls 2, and it's like, yeah, but there's people out there who want to see it, so it's all good.
Yeah. I totally get you, man.
Well, on a happier note...
Respect for that.
Well, we haven't seen our good old friend Jared Genesis in a while.
How long have we been going on for, man?
3.5 hours.
The one with, like, the ridiculous hair or something? Didn't he have, like...
Yes. He's got a little bit of a different hairstyle now, but it's still as retarded.
When...
This is the kind of room you really want to show off as well, by the way.
Yeah.
When were you thinking of going to wrap up, by the way? Just out of curiosity. I'm not
know.
telling you to stop your own show, but
I thought it was going to be at 2 hours, but then we went an hour and a half longer. This is like a repeat of the late night gaming episode.
Yeah... And late night gaming, as in we had late night gaming, not because it became late night gaming. Wording.
Yeah.
It's
Taras.
1 a.m. over here. Okay, I'm getting tired. Fuck you.
Well, we'll wrap it up quickly.
No. It's cool. You don't have to wrap it up. I don't have anything to do because I have no life, so it's cool.
Oh, good. Good that you don't have a life, because I need people to do this with me.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, you came in and it's like, hey, dude, I'm gonna do this. I know it's out of nowhere. I was like, cool, I have nothing to do anyway.
So are we watching this?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
For those of you who are
Sorry.
wondering, like, if 1440p is worth the jump, I would say it is, because I was doing some calculating, and I know this is just basic math.
Did he say...
What? That's the premise.
Did he say 480p?
No, he said 1440.
Like 1.5
okay.
times more powerful than 10,080p. Because, you know,
10,000 by 80p.
You know, compared to 1,440p. That's roughly.
It's 1440. You don't need to literally say out the whole entire.
Like I said, that's 1.5 times more power. You know?
So he's given his perspective on whether or not it's worth the jump from 1080 to 1440. Okay.
Powerful, if you think about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump up to 1440p. Eventually.
Good for you.
I don't think you have the money to jump between a 1080.
I was gonna say, like,
I don't trust the
is he suggesting buying a new PC then?
I have is roughly 6 years old.
Because if you have the option to just do it, then why wouldn't you do it?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. He has a video, I think it was one of the first videos of his that we covered, where he said that PCs don't need cooling fans. So that's about as, you know.
Okay. Then if they don't need cooling fan, then what do they need? Is he suggesting nothing?
Yeah. People in the chat are asking me to boost the audio. I literally can't boost the audio any more than I can. The video...
Not on this video.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just so quiet that I literally can't boost anything. Sorry. Doing my best.
I'm trying, okay.
Awful human.
I mean, I can look... Yeah, even everything on my computer is as boosted as far as it'll go. He's just so quiet because he's so stupid. Well, we can probably skip that then.
Can you not try and boost the audio on Rappy itself? I know I can do that.
Yeah, it's down as high as it can go. Literally,
man.
Rabbit, YouTube, and my monitor are as loud as they can possibly be, and OBS. It's like it won't go any louder.
Oh no.
Oh well, it's just Jared being an idiot like usual. In the meantime, we can finish off with what's becoming my favorite genre of YouTube video, Wings of Redemption. Wings of Redemption videos. Alex, do you know anything about Wings of Redemption?
No, I don't.
He's an old... He's a really old school Call of Duty YouTuber that's fallen from grace. Like, well, that's a way of putting it. It's kind of like he jumped off Mount Everest and landed at the bottom of the Marianas Trench.
Yep.
You'll see, this video is golden.
So, wait, before you begin, he was a very well-known...
He was a popular COD streamer, I think, in Battlefield.
Right,
he started early.
Back like 6 or 7 years ago, he was really big in Call of Duty, and, well, this is what he's become.
Okay.
I'm not interested in anything, dude. I turned the only interest I had in life into my job.
And that was?
Call of Duty.
He looks really depressed.
He is. That's the other thing, that there is an element of sadness to this whole thing, but he is such a fucking idiot.
I don't know what to fucking do.
You could use that treadmill behind you.
Oh. So he's not as good as the game anymore either.
I'm not sure what led to his downfall exactly, but that probably doesn't help.
I think it's partly because he's literally been doing this for so long that he's starting to go insane. I mean, he's like somewhere around 700 pounds or something. He's enormous. That's got to affect your mental health.
Right.
Just physical health.
Someone in
Jesus, he's supposed to be getting surgery at some point as well. That's his new thing he's trying to sort out.
Oh, someone in the chat called him Jabba the Hutt's son.
Well, that is racist.
to Jabbas.
To Jabbas everywhere. Isn't there a one where he fucking throws his controller and breaks his own monitor because of it?
Oh no, I think he punches his monitor.
Oh my god, control yourself.
Oh no.
What are you even throwing at this point?
Are you all better now? Is it worth all of that destruction? You fucking idiot.
Can you imagine how much money he spends
Motherfucking hardest.
replacing the shit he breaks?
Yeah.
Maybe play a better game.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Felt like he responded to you there. Look, maybe play a better game. Fuck you!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he cracked the monitor or something when he did that.
Yeah, he does look like he's checking it out.
Fucking crack my monitor.
There it was.
I think it was a 4K monitor too.
Oh,
and that's the thing.
Nice.
You deserve it if you're gonna be fucking punching your monitors. What do you expect?
God. He's acting like how I acted when I was a 6-year-old, trying to complete the Power Rangers video game.
And even throws the webcam like, fuck you. Yeah, showing your audience
You're
as if
worthless
it's not
because,
your fault.
like, I don't give a shit if you watch or not. You're not worth any money to me.
They're worth all the money to you. This is all you do.
We have taken objective butter.
I mean, my grandma's here, but, like, I barely see her.
Oh.
I hope your grandma's not in the room with you right now. You might have accidentally killed her.
You just hear like,
Wingy, is everything okay in there?
Are the mean people saying things again?
It's not gonna happen.
The best part is people know this is how he's going to react, so they'll like troll him just to do this.
They need to design him a controller that doesn't break.
So how the fuck does he get behind us like that?
How come the whole enemy team is all of a sudden tryhards?
I don't even know.
Every one of them has like an XM8 on or a fucking BMP.
How come I suck at this game?
How'd I get tethered?
God!
And see, you immediately go back. He's like, put it
Playing
back
like
on,
shit,
get the
Joey.
controller back.
You're playing
Yeah, it's
like
not worth
shit.
it.
Super high quality stream here.
This might not be his fault though.
Yeah, that's true.
Might be someone's upload.
We need to get like a count of how many controllers he's broken.
Slow it down,
since
Jordy.
he
You don't
started
need
on
to run
YouTube.
around. Nobody gives a fuck about what
Do you
you
think
play anyway. It's not like you're gonna get.
he's like bought loads as backup?
Another
There's another one.
headphones, controller, monitors. We need to know how much
Love it.
shit he's broken.
It's like I stand up and he's
At an
probably
odd
just gonna sit
angle
down
and
in
winning a
second
gunfight.
anyway.
Oh god, this is my favorite part.
That's how the game works, buddy. That's the mechanic in the fucking game, don't you know? I'm just trolling you, chill. It's not
Hey, whatever. I hope your family dies in an automobile wreck.
What?
What? I say that because you're a fucking piece of shit. You're a human equivalent of a piece of shit.
It's a video game. What the fuck?
You whore and shit.
Fucking suicide. Do you not understand the
Is that Keemstar?
gravity of the situation?
Broken
you
mic
faked
now.
the suicide for views. You're fucking raw instinct. You're fucking G unit, Wings. This is what you are. This is what you brought. You brought this on yourself because you need more views, Wings. It's not.
Wings, are you in the game?
I love how they were having a fucking YouTube intervention there.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those videos where they were like, they tried to help him, didn't they?
I broke
Like,
my
Wings,
controller.
stop being an idiot. We want you to, like, hopefully lose weight and be a normal person.
Faggot.
Be a normal person.
I don't fucking suck.
We're trying to help you, Wings. Another controller.
Yeah, we've all been there, man.
Fuck you.
That's all he is. How many views does he get, like, when he's active?
I don't-
Is it enough to sustain, or is it not?
I don't know. I only watch these compilations because they're so funny.
It was your idea.
Oh. I just, I don't know. My heart kind of goes out to this guy. I mean, sure, his rage.
Like I hate Call of Duty.
I
fucking hate
why
it.
are you
That shit
playing
fucking
it?
ruined my life.
Stop playing it.
I love how he's saying this while playing Battlefield.
Yeah, and I wouldn't fall for this stuff, by the way. He does it a lot.
Yeah, well, I don't know. My heart kind of goes out to this guy. I mean, sure, he's a sad little man.
He's not a little man. He's kind of the size of 4 or 5 men.
Well,
He made a lot of awful choices, though. Like, he was in a position that was something that even me and Wolf would envy in terms of an audience, and, like, he just ruined it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. He raged a lot, and I mean, he's being stupid for raging and keeps playing even though he gets so mad about it. But I mean, he's clearly not in a well mental state, and I feel sorry for him, to be honest.
That is absolutely fair enough.
Press F for the 300 pounds of plastic he wasted destroying controllers.
When you have to press a controller button at that point, wouldn't it be more appropriate than F? Press A.
Wow. This guy, it's just, how do you get to that point?
It must suck, because I'm guessing the money he gained from early success went into buying, you know, I'm not even trying to be a dick here, but like he must have ate a lot of it, because it must have been like, why not? Buy a lot of food, buy a lot of games, buy a lot of tech.
Yeah, I mean, he was fat even in the heyday of Call of Duty when he was doing this, but I mean, he's got like at least twice as large. It's insane. And I know he was making a lot of money because I remember this time when he and X-Jaws were in a competition to win $10,000 from playing a match of Call of Duty. He lost that match, but I don't
Did the loser get anything?
I don't know. I didn't really pay too much attention to it back in the day, but I doubt that's the only match he's played. Not to mention, I mean, X-Jaws, he got like somewhere around like almost $1 million from playing Call of Duty, and then he like got really into drugs and fucked up his entire YouTube career, so I don't doubt that Wings did largely the same thing, only instead of drugs, it was like donuts and cheeseburgers.
I mean, yeah, like I said, it's not even trying to insult him, but he must have spent a lot of money on just maintaining the weight instead of solving it.
Yeah, and it's probably not helped that, I mean, I can't imagine that Call of Duty is nearly as popular as it was 6 or 7 years ago, so he's trying to stay with a shtick that he knows when the game is on the cusp of irrelevancy.
And people try to help him as well.
Yeah.
There's plenty of videos where they like intervene, and didn't he like stay over someone's house for a few months or something, and they found it to be hell?
I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the Wings of Redemption canon.
The lore.
Wow.
Well, it's I guess it's just one of those cases where it's just one of those stories or those people. I wouldn't say unredeemable. That's the wrong word, but you know, just one of those guys that have a hard time changing from their old habits and ways, and may or may not never become actually better from what they are right now.
Yeah. Imagine him playing Dark Souls. Would he like destroy his house?
I would imagine so.
Maybe his weight.
All I'm saying,
he'd destroy his weight.
All I'm saying is I kind of feel sorry for him, and I wish him the best.
Yeah. I wish I could wish him the best, but these videos are so funny that I kind of want them to continue.
I mean, he probably generates more revenue when he's doing his rages.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I imagine people will like give him Streamlabs or Super Chats and put in incendiary comments just so that they can see him rage like this.
Super chats. That's like a feature on YouTube where people can pay money to kind of get their comments shown. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's like they're tipping him to see him rage. So I wouldn't doubt if like some of this was an act.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you get super tipping on your YouTube live streams?
Well, because YouTube won't authorize my AdSense, so I can't.
Right.
I've literally been waiting since February, and they still won't do it. So.
Right. So if you guys want to throw money at Wolf's face, do it through his Patreon or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you even still have a Patreon?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Yeah, you do, don't you? Yeah, sure. This is the perfect time for you to plug about your Patreon, dude.
Yeah.
Silence.
I don't know. I don't like advertising myself to be like, give me money.
No,
it's like
I know.
I just have it there.
No, I know. But I have no shame in my body. I'm not you, so I can do it for you. Guys, Wolf needs the money, so you know.
He's dying.
He does. Oh my god. Guys,
Wolf AIDS.
if you don't send in Wolf $5 right now, man.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of like Freddie Mercury right now. I'm dying of AIDS, so I need the money.
You're dying of AIDS?
Totally.
And only if you guys send $5 a month, he can get his salvation and he can keep doing his videos.
It's the kind of AIDS that'll kill him in like 50, 60, 70 years or whatever, and it'll be called something else when it kills him.
It'll be called old age by that point.
Shh, don't tell them that. Shh.
Yeah, I mean, I usually put Streamlabs up, but I don't for the podcast because then that would just interrupt us constantly all the time. I usually just put it up for my normal streams.
Yeah.
I'm Green Hulk says what happens when you watch every Downward Thrust video. Could you imagine watching every one of his videos?
I think I'd kill myself. Like, honestly.
Like,
not
that would be a form of
hyperbolic.
hell for me. To, like, 24 hours of his videos in a row. How much would you have to be paid to do that?
Well, I guess all the money from the video that I won't be making. All the money I won't be making from that video.
It's like, how much is 24 hours of your time worth? Also, pain for 24 hours. Like, I don't know.
We need wolf art of him with puppy dog eyes to sell us. Okay, I'll get snapbacks on that real quick.
No, but I mean, jokes aside to the people in the audience and the chat, like there's no obligations.
Yeah,
for
that's
to
why I
donate
don't.
it to his Patreon.
Yeah, I have the links in the description, but I never advertise it. I don't like the idea of asking people for money.
Yeah, I'm sorry if that cheesed you off, you guys. It was just a bit. It was just a joke. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just a prank, bro.
Yeah, just a prank, bro. Just a prank, gone sexual, gone violent, whatever.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to give me money, though, that'd be awesome. Oh, man. Second longest podcast we've had so far. It's crazy.
Hey, dude, you promised before you'd end it with a Q&A session.
Oh, right. Should we do that?
Oh, God.
So you can't end it. So you can't end it yet.
I actually don't know if YouTube will allow it because it took like a week for the last 5 minutes of the last 4-hour podcast to upload.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, I was going to do a Q&A since I got to 75K anyway, so I'll probably do that like next week or something.
You've got that to look forward to, folks.
Yeah. So I'll do a Q&A some other time, guys.
Yeah,
whatever my day
here
off
first,
is
folks.
next week. Because I can't do it tomorrow because I got work all day and then I watched Jurassic World and then the next day I got to work on my Jurassic World video and then, yeah. Fun times. Fun times. Well, MauLer, thanks for hopping on with us last minute, and Alex, thank you for joining last minute as well.
Having no life. Yeah, you're welcome.
What?
You would have been alone if we didn't pop in? Wow.
Well, he would have been here.
I wouldn't have done it if he didn't pop in.
You would have been here with Dude for a little while.
Oh, God. I couldn't do it. I don't think I'd survive. I'd probably have just done the Q&A in that case. Waited till next month for the next stream. Or next podcast. Next month, I'm going to try and get Fringy in here. That'll be interesting, trying to working around his Australian degenerate schedule.
Who did you say we were going to get in here?
Fringy.
guy.
What? Who are all these people you're bringing in here?
I have YouTuber friends now. I have a new friend group.
You have friends? What the fuck?
I know. Not like you anymore.
He's better than you now.
I thought we had something special.
I have cool friends now.
Besides, you've watched the Downward Thrust video, you're probably going to die in the next few days.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we're all done for.
Yeah, I mean, I got to make a whole video on it, meaning I have to watch at least 5 to 10 more of his videos. So,
I love Rag's comment right there. Sorry.
Who are all these people? Asks the nobody.
Yep, it's pretty much true.
Bring in ER? I wish I could. But
As if we could do that.
Both me and MauLer have tried to talk to him.
He's actually magical. He just doesn't fucking have a presence.
Oh, Rags is correct. You're fucking... Sorry, I interrupted you, MauLer, but... Sorry. Shit.
Huh? I didn't really... I was finished.
Okay, cool. Rags Rags saying that you're a puppy fur now, Dishonored Wolf. You have real
boy.
YouTuber friends, a real friend. Wolf is a puppy fur.
Yeah, Rags asked early on in the stream, MauLer, when are you going to be like a furry by proxy for associating with me and Rags like daily?
I think someone will write the law. I'm like some kind of, hound keeper sort of thing. Like I wouldn't actually. I have like, leashes and some kind of gun, probably something cool, blood splatters. I wouldn't want to be, an actual like animal. Those things don't last anywhere near as long as humans. Their lifespans are terrible.
Well, it's an anthro, so
Yeah, exactly.
the rules
Know the
change.
fucking difference. You fucking.
I would rather be a skeleton with a gas mask. Those things have infinite lifespans.
You're dead though.
Yes, so
you don't have a lifespan.
All right, is there a skeleton-related animal I can pick?
No. An animal?
Can he be my...
There's insects and animals who have, their skeleton. And their
exoskeletons.
Yeah, they have exoskeletons like ants.
Bring in the Actman. I actually do want to see if Actman wants to join. He'll probably be toward the end of the year. I got a few other people. I got quite a few people I want to bring in. Got Fringy, Bob Show, Actman. I'm gonna see if YMS wants to do it. Maybe like in the January episode, since it's every other month. But
does he respond?
I don't know. Well, we have had a few Twitter interactions. I can't exactly say that I've like gone out of my way to contact him, and he hasn't done the same toward me. But I mean, I'm sure that if I actually DM'd him, I'd get a response. But like I said, I haven't even. I don't usually contact people until the month.
I Hate Everything on. Have a discussion about The Lost Jedi.
I was like, oh man, like right after the our little discussion with him where we thought we got somewhere, but apparently we didn't. I was like, all right, now that he's following me, I can DM him and I can have him on the podcast, and then that whole fiasco with him actually not getting anything. That was when I was like, maybe he wouldn't really want to come on after all. But
it was funny, after he did the podcast with them essentially doubling back on it, I got a PM from Friggy like that day, like, hey, what happened? You said that he changed his mind. I was like,
I was so
when
you told me that they were talking about TLJ on that Sardonicast, I was like, oh man, maybe he'll even mention us, and then he's like, I actually still really like The Last Jedi, and it's like, what the hell happened?
I've not heard any good arguments. It's like, that's what he said to us before we gave all our arguments.
We had a 5-hour conversation with you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he changed his mind, is what he told me, so...
Yeah.
That's something that can happen.
Someone in the chat's like, there was a discussion with IHE. Yeah, I have it recorded. It's private, but I have it recorded. I'll unleash it if he starts denying that our conversation ever happened.
Someone suggested your movie sucks because he's also a furry.
Oh yeah, like I said,
yes,
I'm
YMS.
Gonna try and have him on. Also floating the Actman, Bob Show, Fringy. I would have ER, but he is infamously difficult to contact. I actually had a small interaction with him on Twitter today, and it's like the first in like 6 months. MauLer can attest to it. He's really difficult to actually.
Yeah, he replies to me
anything.
in PMs once every 3 months, and it is once. Yeah, like, great. Moving on.
He responds to you about as frequently as he uploads, which is never, needless to say.
So yeah, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
How's your sex life?
Well,
no, but yeah, I guess we were kind of wrapping up. You were giving hints on what's maybe to come and what's actually to come. So
Jurassic World 2 video should be out next week, and then I'll get started on this Downward Thrust video, and then we got to work on that Annihilation video, MauLer. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we need to figure out what we're doing about that. I was actually talking to Rags today about it, and I was like, he was like, "What do you think of the film?" And I was like, "Well."
Did Rags like it?
I think he said that like he enjoyed it, but he can see the flaws quite significantly in the film. And I was like, "Oh, it's such an easy target. Like the film is filled with stupid that you can rip into. I think the highlight I gave was the fact that the girl who ties them up is like, you told us that she was taken by the bear, but we don't know. And it's like all of them were in the scene where the girl was taken by the bear.
You were all standing right next to each other. I still can't.
And it's like, how did they fake that? How do you think they faked a bear?
I really wish that I was recording that when we were watching it together, because when we started laughing when they found like the bloody boots and she was like, she might still be alive. It's like that. If I had recorded that video would have been golden.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be as funny that time. Like I said, I watched it with my sister, and she was very happy with the film, so I remember being like, that seemed kind of dumb. But then when I was with someone who's, like-minded criticism-wise, it just became so fucking funny.
I know, I didn't expect to get that much entertainment value out of it, so it didn't even occur to me to be like, maybe I should record this. Oh well. Since my next
we'll
Media
figure it out.
Reloaded... Yeah, my next Media Reloaded technically has to be the Star Wars prequel trilogy in its entirety. And that's going to take me fucking forever, so...
Be careful, Wolf. Be careful. People love the prequels now.
I know. They're wrong. They're so wrong.
Wait, people love the prequels now? Since when?
Since The Last Jedi came out.
I was going to say, I think it's since Star Wars was taken over by Disney, people have started to sort of... I can't remember who I said this to before, but it was once upon a time, it was like the OT is 10, the prequels are 0, and then as of Star Wars with Disney, they've become the new 0, which has forced the prequels up to like 5. So people are reevaluating how they feel about it as a whole. And they're getting very upset with people who are saying the prequels are definitively bad, which is, to be discussed, I suppose. How long do you think you'd take to deconstruct the 3 of them in a Media Reloaded?
Oh god, it'd be well over an hour. I mean, I usually don't go as super in-depth as you with my Media Reloaded, so it's usually just like glossing over everything.
When I get to my prequel series, it's gonna be probably, I would guess, 20 hours for the 3 films.
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely gonna be like an hour and a half roughly, just because there's so much you can pick apart with those movies. It's definitely gonna be my longest. But before I do that, since it's gonna take so long, figured I may as well make the Annihilation video a Media Reloaded.
As long as you appreciate the memes, as some people in chat say. The meme value of the prequels is through the roof.
Of course I appreciate the memes. I even follow the prequel memes Twitter account. You see, I'm really dedicated.
That's proof right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like when people call you racist and you say, I have a black best friend. It's like, yep.
I mean, I literally do. But,
No, I remember. It was in your, wasn't that in your Jurassic World video, actually? You responded to the Black Panther shit? Or was that Infinity War, I think?
I think that was Infinity War.
Yeah.
Or no, actually, I think that might have been Solo. Because I had to respond to, the Rose Tico thing.
And you proceed to, make a bunch of comments related to race and how they're forcing the relationship. I was like, oh, now you're going to get more in trouble again.
I know. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Damned if you're wolf.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're a furry. Then it's just like, oof. You're setting yourself up for failure. I know. Even if I didn't intend for that to be the
Ain't that the truth? I can back you up as a furry.
So do these podcasts end, or they just we go to the next one now?
No,
we in podcast 14?
No. You're here forever, dude.
Yeah. We're gonna be here for the rest of our lives. No. I have to do some stuff anyway. I gotta work on this E3 video, get it out in the next couple days, so.
Yeah, so MauLer, thanks for coming by.
Yes.
For being such an entertaining person as well. As along with Wolf.
For participation award. Thank you for being here, I guess.
I mean, I'm not gonna thank dude, he just fucking left. Piece of shit. I hope he never comes back.
Oh, he'll be back, sadly.
But yeah, thank you, MauLer, and thank you guys in chat and watching for being a part of this. You're all awesome. Yay, hooray, I want to go sleep now. Bye.
All right.
Good night, everyone. Take care.
Yep. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next month with episode... Is that going to be 14?
Episode too many.
Episode here.
Yeah, I always have to look back and see what episode we're on. All right. See you guys.
Bye.